as you kind of took him into your band of adventurers and went to the town, you got to an inn and found another adventuring party, another group, who saw you and with an anger in their eye left for a while as you kind of sat down and you enjoyed. Very confused about this. What's going on here? There we go. You enjoyed a meal and a night in the tavern, only to be greeted back by those same faces, now with a white dragonborn in tow, as a battle broke out. Them being upset because this new man, Varatin, had basically, his entire party had just come into the town and became the heroes, even though their group, led by Lucan, a thought to be human but actually Kalashtar, their group, Lucan's group, was the original heroes of Freya until Varatin's group came in and decided to steal the thunder. As that took place, the battle went on until both parties were kicked out of the tavern and decided this is not a battle that needs to be taken place. There's no reason to fight when a good moral ending is basically the goal of both groups. So an alliance was made, and friendships were starting to form. And I say starting because as Lucan's group went into a cave to take care of some kind of shadowy beast, some kind of shadowy monster, and our party went to sleep in the inn, Lucan runs back, breathing heavily, tears in his eyes, saying that the rest of his party had been slaughtered by whatever was in that cave. And as you all went to check it out, there was in fact a shadowy, evil aura. But this man Varatin that you had sort of wanted to trust turned his back on you, betrayed you, and showed that with his power and him being the host.
He was going to betray us?
Whoa. It's never happened before.
Never.
This evil demonic spirit entered into the crystal that Varatin held, and both of them became an evil entity to fight. As you did this long battle in the cave, exchanging blows, halfway through, these three shadowy figures emerged from the pool. The last thing that was expected. As one seemed to be this muscular humanoid male, another this shorter, maybe gnomish, dwarvish creature, and another one this cloaked being. They fought valiantly and with strength. But our party, now known as the Wandering Stars, took down the shadows and eventually Varatin, beating his head to a pulp until he could no longer twitch a finger, no longer bat an eye. As the crystal was taken, it was crushed and destroyed. And the bodies of the fallen were slumped into this fountain, their souls extracted from their bodies, going up to a higher plane. As you returned to the town, to the inn, Damien Gore's Tavern, you had a wonderful night of feasting and drinking. Some of you a little too much drinking.
Yeah, right. Jeez, man.
As
I'm alcoholic.
Yeah, man.
as a drinking game was played, information about the heart roots were given by a group of women, and backstory between Frank and Arthur was conveyed.
Sorry about that. Get a little carried away when I have too much to drink.
Oh, my head.
Oh, I wanna die.
Yep.
I wanna
So
die.
as the night ended and a new morning begins, you wake up in the inn. Your eyes flutter open after both of you remember a distinct but separate dream that you both had. The day begins anew. What would you like to do?
I want to get to Kalon
Mm-hmm.
very badly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll get everyone up and... Alright!
I need to see
We've been here long enough. We've had fun, but we need to really figure out what these things are. Pull up the little star.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Do you know what they are? Because I'm really curious as to what they are.
No. I have no idea.
We don't know much. But these have gathered us together. And it must have some special treatment that must be needed. Which is why I'm heading to Caleb. I'm gonna try looking for a horse.
Oh, actually, I figured out a way to help us with that. One moment. I'm gonna go outside. And... So this should help us just, we can either, me and you can both ride on Masha, if you want, because I don't weigh that much.
Masha.
It's my moose.
Oh,
You look up, you see two moose standing next to each other.
Two moose.
lovely.
A kind of a lighter white kind of sprinkle on their coats, and large antlers on their heads. You see one of them has a very distinguished kind of like moose goatee, while the other one is more set in with the fur.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be a moose tea instead of a goatee?
It would be a moose too.
Get on the Don't encourage this.
That was a good one, though.
That was a great.
Oh my gosh.
Just get on my moose.
Oh, I just woke up.
You can get on that one. You can fly.
Yes.
Where's Schmitty?
Schmitty is slow.
He is very slow.
It's the only thing.
He kind of sucks. I mean, he's slow.
He's good in battle.
Yeah.
Well, I have short legs.
When he
so
can,
that's
actually
perfect.
When he can, yeah.
When
When
he
he
can,
can.
he's slow.
But like we're gonna be so far ahead of you. That's the only thing.
How is Schmitty getting along with us? Is he going to just...
That's what we're
Trudge
trying to
along.
figure out. This came up last episode, and I was like, "We'll cross that bridge when we come to it." In like 30
Now we
seconds.
have to cross
And now
this.
we have to. Now we have to
You know, I might have an idea of something.
Shoot.
I'm gonna sit and pray to the All Mother
Oh my god, I just saw Jesus Christ.
and ask something of her.
Sorry, I forgot the tin
I
light.
just saw Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I met him.
Go ahead. Make a religion check. As she had
God.
just spoken to you.
Yeah, I know.
Just.
I know. I'm sorry, baby. Shut up. All right.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna give
You
myself.
know what? I'm so
Shut it.
glad.
So it begins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
During this time, can I use the Find Steed spell and summon a warhorse for the next 10 minutes?
Of course.
Thank
What
you.
would you like your warhorse to look like? It is up to you.
Make him look like Bart Simpson. No. Make him look like me.
Alright, I'll make him black.
Yes.
Okay.
What? Wait a second.
No, don't.
Can I make him half black, half white?
No, don't.
Yeah.
No, stop.
Like a
Like a
like a cow print?
Like a cow print.
The fact that you know that
what about a white
is
Bronco?
just
Yes, I
very
would
A
like
sexy.
cow print is black and white.
Yeah, I'd like to do a cow print horse.
He's
It's
a
half
horse
black, half white. That would be perfect.
Yin yang.
You put your hands together, and you wound the clap. You put your hands together, and you kind of clap them together, and you draw this sigil of maybe like a constellation of what a horse body would entail.
Horse,
Constellation
horse,
that
horse,
has.
horse. And I'll just summon say horse.
Horse, horse.
Horse,
And you
horse,
see
horse.
accumulating out of radiance and star energy, millions of stars placed in the perfect numerical order alongside each other, until you kind of just look and you clap, and color is restored, the whole body, and all like starfall just falls next to this
This
beautiful
takes 10 minutes.
steed.
So I'll be doing that for the next 10 minutes while
Yeah.
he's praying.
What would you get?
Flaccid 20.
Flaccid 20. Wow.
I'm a religious man.
You sit in your newfound coat. You sit
Yeah.
and embracing the warmth of this coat as you snuggle into it and you clasp your hands and you begin to focus deeply focusing until finally maybe about 2 minutes of just pure focusing and quiet go by. Frank.
Frank.
So, you're the All Mother. and I'm still wrapping my head around that. But I wondered if you. This is a lot to ask. If you would allow us to use your Fey energy to. We give you this man, Schmitty, who's very earthy, very naturey.
A sacrifice.
You take him and then pop a little portal when we need him again.
Oh.
And you can just hold on to him. Maybe teach him a few things.
I have been curious about Schmitty. This shambling mound that you bring everywhere with you. Although made of earth and nature, he is not natural in his own essence. And for that I would like to study him.
Yes.
So, with that question in mind, and if it will help your adventure, I will agree to do this for you. You see Schmitty is just kind of standing there shivering.
Alright, Schmitty, you're gonna go to such a warm place and I'm getting those head scratches. Alright, you can take him. You guys see I'm talking to like no one.
You do see this kind of mystical pink smoke billow up from the ground and become almost like this ring behind you and Schmitty, as almost like a reflection of water as it ripples through. You see another world, something that you've seen in books and readings, but nothing that you've ever seen in person. And now, as you realize, I'm seeing something that if I wasn't journeying for the gods, I would not have ever seen in my life. And you see now this foliage, trees, plants, but instead of being green and brown and dark, it is wisps of pink, light blues, all over the trees. And you see these small, flittering, butterfly, humanoid-like creatures buzzing by. It's a sight to behold. And you from the portal, you all kind of hear this now as you have one eye open, kind of focusing on the spell, but still seeing what's going on. You hear a voice. Come, Schmitty, this is where you belong. As it echoes through the portal, rippling through. As his curiosity, of course, takes the best of him. He flips around and begins to walk towards the portal. Just shambling. He looks back one more time at you.
I'll see you soon, buddy.
You see the orchestra of Schmitty. And
He comes out, he's like, Father, I will miss you very much.
Goodbye.
Mimigo.
Mimigo.
Goodbye, Daddy.
He does look at individually at each one of you and kind of just a little look over, just grazing by everybody. Into the portal. As soon as his last vine slips in, it closes. Almost like the way that Doctor Strange closes with like the kind of, it's almost like static metal. It's like, and the pink and purple smoke just billows into the air. Lucan kind of stares. Want to explain that real quick?
I don't even know myself. Okay, so, and in the next 30 seconds, I'm going to explain the theory of the All-Mother and Fey ancestry and all that.
After your explanation, by this time with everything happened, you finally finish your spell. As soon as you finish your sentence, and he kind of just starts to take in what you said, and then he looks over, and a horse is now here. And this is why I'm not going with you.
Understandable.
Well, that's a lot, but at the same time, I think from what I see, Schmitty is probably the best for him. Oh, the horse, yes. I didn't know you could make horses.
You know, it's took me a little while. But
No, everything I thought that you could do, making a horse was not one of those things I really realized that you would be able to do. You know, you're very
it
big.
wasn't through me. It was through my connection with Kosoth.
Oh,
I summoned him. I didn't make it.
you follow Kosoth.
Yes, indeed, I do.
Okay.
Interesting.
Interesting. I've never. It's nothing rude. I've never seen a Goliath that worships the god of fire.
Yes, I have been told it's a little weird before that. Yes, I understand. But it's a horse.
It's a horse.
It's a horse.
It always comes back to.
Comes back to the horse here.
Okay, never mind. He incited you with a natural one. He goes, alright.
Horse.
I mean, I guess if you're all heading out, this would be goodbye.
It would seem so.
Yeah.
May we cross paths again in the future, though.
I really hope so. I don't know why, but I feel, even losing my entire party, I still feel at peace now that you've helped me get revenge for that and avenge their deaths. And of course it's going to take some process to grieve over them, but at the same time, I'm glad I avenged them with you. So thank you. You didn't have to help me, but you did.
Of course.
Actually, I'm gonna give him the ice tarantula.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give that to him. Here you go.
Oh. What is, it takes the vial. What?
I found that on the sister.
Oh,
I found that.
Tina, yeah.
So I just thought you maybe want to have it for remembrance.
She was always into that whole, I don't know what it's called. It's like you take bugs and you pit them to like a chalkboard. Or to like a corkboard.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but she was always into that kind of thing.
Torture?
No, they're
No,
already
not.
dead. They're dead already.
They're dead.
They're dead.
They're dead. They're dead.
It's natural science.
You're a sailor. You would understand.
Okay.
It's
so
the bugs.
you know what?
It's like you took an octopus and you pinned it on the wall.
No.
Okay.
Just gotta.
The octopus still belongs in
So,
the water.
do we know which direction we are heading?
That way.
Okay, sure.
Is that
Where
is
are
that
you?
the
Well,
direction?
here's the question. Where are you pointing?
Can I make
That's the wonder of it all. Where are we?
Actually,
going
you probably know.
Are we
oh, well, I
pointing
probably
to our
know.
destiny,
I probably
or are
as
we
well.
pointing?
Yeah, I know.
Well, okay, so think about it this way. You came from Lympha, and you just went... Well, it would be... Even
Where
though
are
you
you
were
going?
heading, you would be going
Huh?
west.
I'm going again.
So continuing west from Lympha to Calum, you just continue west.
The spells.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, and there is a current system right next to that you, because you went here before. You went from Freya through Gaelu to Lympha, so you know there's a current system right perfectly west to where you are right now. So just keep going the way you were going.
That'd be
through the
awesome.
tunnels.
I guess I'll lead
Yeah, go ahead.
this way. And I'll just start heading this way on my... Wait, am I using the thingy?
You can ride with us.
Yeah, no, like the
The moose?
moose, yeah.
Masha.
Am
I told you her name.
Masha.
What's her
And
name?
who's
Are you
riding
all
Miko?
Swords or valor?
Who's riding Miko?
Swords.
I think it was
Masha Miko.
I don't know.
Christian.
Well, Christian has his own horse now.
Okay, so
I
then
summoned
Evan can
one.
ride it then. Evan can ride it.
No, Evan can fly. Why
But
not?
he can only fly for a
like
minute.
Why not
1 minute
have-
though.
I don't remember though.
But then he can just cast it again, right? Or does he have
No.
It's
It's
per short or long rest.
long
to?
rest.
That's what it is.
So
I have to ride
if-
the boy.
if we have a medium-sized and then a small-sized on each moose, it'll be fine.
Okay.
And then he can ride his horse.
All right, Garvin, you're with me. We're gonna get on a moose. Hop on. Yeah.
You climb atop Masha and you kind of take whatever viney reins you created earlier and
This
pull
one.
them on.
It's one you can take. It's a good spell.
Let me
And we're off. Into the sunset.
Actually, I guess it is heading west. So.
Did you do your health? Your health goals?
Every roll.
What time is it? Is it the morning or?
Yes, you just slept, so
Okay,
it was probably.
So it's not the sunset. You jumped.
So there's no. All right, back in this time, there's no 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. You know, it's based on where the sun is in the sky.
Yeah, because we don't have like.
Sun top of sky.
It's moon time. That's
Sunrise.
Yeah. So when you say daytime, midday, you have dusk, you have evening, you have night. There's no perfect
Angry
sense of,
sun.
oh, it is 8:27
Moonfall
a.m.
and Sunleash.
Oh, it's
Okay.
late night.
So right now it is
Many
sunrise.
moons have gone by
So
since the sun
in our
was-
time would be about 8 to 10 o'clock in the morning. So as you guys kind of wake up a little bit more, you get onto your cow patterned black and white, different blotches and everything horse. This very silvery flowing mane behind it, and it's a big horse. It's a big horse. To fit such a big man, you have to have a big horse.
Yes,
Cow.
probably crush that.
That is a life lesson.
It is. If you have
If you're a big man, if you're a big man, you need a big horse.
you don't have a horse, you have a cow. And if you don't have a
Big-
cow,
Or
then
cow.
guess what?
You're cowless.
You're a
What
freaking horse.
what have you? What have you?
Put the
So going
horses in the
100
back.
feet every 6 seconds. How long would it take us to get
I
there?
forgot the rest of the lyric.
100 feet every 6 seconds?
Horses.
Without rest? That is like 4 times the speed you were going. No, that's even more, because if you were walking through, took you about that'd probably take you
And we also have new clothing now. We
So
got
we
some-
don't have to slow down.
we just let our
Like
their coats
a
and-
day and a half.
To get there?
Yeah.
Please. Yes.
It only took you a week to get from Lympha Coast to Freya, but that was walking with multiple stops.
Well, guess what? We
And
have cow
Smitty.
horses
And Schmitty. Now you
Or
have
cows.
horses and
Wouldn't you call
horses
them
and
horses?
moosies.
and
Horses.
moosies.
Moosey.
I want my moosies.
Horses and house.
Yeah, a day and a half. Let's do it.
What the?
I mean, we'll stop.
Show that Moosey. What's up?
We'll stop if like
Yeah.
Masha's like, you know. Yeah.
And then she can ride me. It's a deer.
It's a freaking
It's a
horse.
moose.
I mean, a goose.
Be respectful.
Oh my god. So 2 moose
Two meeses.
and a horse.
Yeah.
And it lasts for 10 minutes?
No, my horse lasts forever.
Oh, did you say 10 minutes? Oh, it takes 10 minutes to
10 minutes to
cast.
summon.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, it's there forever.
It's there.
It's there until
I
you
dismiss
say
it.
get the heck out of my
It'll.
face.
It's like, or until it dies. It has like 19 hit points. So I mean,
Okay.
For 10 minutes, I just pictured Ryak just going.
You get on your individual horses and you're riding through. The snow is being kicked up behind you as you travel through, all in a line after each other. You kind of going on and on. You do see the large, what looks like the hull of a ship very far in the distance, passing you as you go past the huge mountain peaks and the other side of Gaelu. That even you are on, like, you're on the lowest side across from them. They're so massive that you can see them even from where you are, and even throughout the blizzard and the heavy wind, you could still make out these massive structures on this ice continent as you're riding through. Did you take any rations with you before you left?
That's a great question.
he has create food and water.
You're definitely gonna want to make at least some water. For me. However, it is so chilly that it cannot be promised the water will not freeze immediately.
Just gotta suck it quickly.
What if
But
what if
create
I
food and
drink
water doesn't go
very
bad.
fastly?
Water does
Very
not go
fast.
bad.
Yeah, so I mean,
But it might
that's, what
do
the,
something.
that's what the spell says. So I'm
Yeah, like
assuming it
the
means,
hamster
like,
thing.
Yeah, so let's say you summon it lukewarm, and then it'll be good by the time we drink it.
It'll just
We should
like
probably
rock
take like a
salt.
stick.
I wonder, can you summon like different temperatures of food as well?
I'm pretty sure you
Is it?
could.
Can you
Like,
change?
can I get a
You're not
70
gonna
degree
summon
medium
like
well
a
steak?
Yes, can I get the well done steak, please?
Well, it
Can
says
I
it's
get-
bland
Can I
food.
get a
Taco.
game? Can I get a?
Can you summon us a platter of tacos?
Okay, you create 45 pounds of food with 30 gallons of water on the ground or in containers within range. Enough to
Not
serve
yet.
15 humanoids or
Who
5
know we can
steeds
make
for
'em?
24
Wandering
hours. Food is bland but
tacos.
nourishing and spoils
The
the
new, the new power
After 24
name.
hours, the water is clean and doesn't go bad.
Ilondro de taco.
This is doesn't go bad.
Gotta eat it.
Well,
Put
we can,
the wandering
we can eat
taco
it before it
stand.
freezes. We're gonna use it before it freezes anyway, so then we're just like.
Yeah, let me see what I need to do for
Do you have to have anything for it?
it just says, what does VMS stand for?
Verbal and somatic. Which
Oh,
means
songs, and it's
the
so
verbal
cool.
you speak,
This is the
somatic
road,
you have
it's
something
like
like it might be
the
like
end of
oh,
an
how
arrow.
do we-
Like a rock.
yeah.
Just turn it into like a steak.
Walking music.
Yeah, well, like, what does it say there?
Just says D and S.
The world's colliding.
Hey, so what's taking place? Oh, we're just walking through the park.
Wait, I don't know if I can.
You
do
see
it.
the kids
It says
making
classes are
sandcastles.
Artificer, cleric,
No, you
and
can-
paladin. Well, I can't.
And then
Yeah,
the
they
ones
added it
where
in
it
the
gets
rulebook,
like,
so you can.
I think.
It doesn't say I need to do
This is some
anything. It doesn't even say I have
intense
to roll
Sunday
anything.
It's too much.
Let me see. I'm pretty sure Bart.
Is this what old
Or did you
people
take
think
this
when they
spell?
go with
What
somebody's
spell?
Create from water?
No,
You did not take
but
it?
I can take it right now if you want me to. I mean, but I have to like have a short.
I don't know if Bart gets it after all. I'm trying to see.
I have it. I can.
I
can
just
have
found it because it looked cool and useful.
But I already got
Yeah, I
my
don't know if
spell. I
Bart
already
gets
spelled
create
this stuff.
from water.
Did you have it when you were playing?
I didn't look at it though.
I don't think you.
I
would.
have Revivify and Mass Healing Word.
You know, I could check.
Keep those.
Dang,
I know, I want those.
let me.
So I don't want to eat them.
I might need to see
Yeah,
a book
it's like
again
a
so I
third
can
level.
rework this.
Yeah,
'cause
we
I
can.
thought
Let me
that-
see. It might be. I don't remember.
I just
If it
figured
is,
it
then
was
we're
We
good.
useful.
figure this out. I have to go to the potty.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's go right
Check
here.
this up real quick.
Good luck, don't fall in.
Don't falling in the toilet.
Do not fall in this toilet.
You guys should get that thing where they sprout like water up your.
Bidet.
We have a bidet.
You have a bidet.
My mother
Actually,
has one.
Bidet.
Yeah,
you
you
want a
can't take
bidet, bidet?
I can't.
I
Kill
do.
me. Once you
I
get
do.
into
It
it.
is very nice.
Yeah,
I do enjoy it.
Oh, we can
It's
check
not
really quick.
not the proudest moment, but I will say I do enjoy
What
it.
was your archetype? Do you remember? Was it Bard of Valor or Bard of Swords? Do you remember?
I think it was valid. I
Did you
think.
take your
You're
fifth
blocking
level
my
for Valor?
beautiful money
Yeah.
shot over here.
Look at this guy. He's why I
Because or when you were leveling up, because
No,
when you
it's-
hit 5th level as a bard, you get something new under your archetype.
Crid. It's only druids of the desert,
Yeah.
sorcerers of the divine soul, and then the genie warlocks.
Yeah, they don't get it.
So,
Just say we brought rations.
well, wouldn't you have rations in your pack already?
Yes.
And I'd say you would have brought some extra from the ship as well.
Yes.
So yeah, you're
Oh, yeah,
good.
we have a lot.
You're good. I just wanted to make sure.
Cost
If you can give me a reason as to
Tongues.
why you have food, I'll let you have food.
Tongues, so I can understand what everyone says.
I have
Let me see.
because
Well,
my
that's just what it says,
grandfather
it's like
was the
third level
Or
butcher.
can I see your other
So
pizza?
art-
Oh, he
was
was
the
the baker.
Ah.
Evan Baker.
Evan Baker. Oh yeah, and then
Returning-
artificer,
returning-
artificer, cleric, and paladin can also get it. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah.
Bidet.
Write that
There
down
is a
underneath
bidet.
this section here,
Hold
saying
on.
that's your feature and whatever. Feature and trait
Donkey.
that you can do that.
As
what,
you,
College of Valor.
The
the
5th level
um,
tongues, right? Is that what you said you got from it?
That's a third level spell.
the
I was
three,
gonna replace
the
that
three
with food and water.
steeds, now riding next to each other. As you continue on your travels, you are free to roleplay in any way, as you are all three next to each other.
I thought you were going to say 3 Steves.
I was about to.
Three stooges.
There's 3 Steves walking.
Is there any way I can improve my strength modifier while I'm on the horse?
No.
Do you have weightlifting that you can do while you're? Do you have like weights or?
Just run while carrying the moose.
How much is
Why not? Honestly.
How much does the moose weigh?
I could do it. You could do that.
Probably like a ton.
Oh.
No, you.
It's a moose.
The moves while you're full on sprinting
Through the snow.
What do you expect from me?
What about wisdom?
Yes, you can take in your wisdom because you're in a new
It's
land
not me.
where you can start taking in the sights. So make a perception check.
Long shot, but constitution.
If you can take off your coat and survive the cold, I'll let you increase your modifier.
and survive the cold. You're about to take like 50 points of damage and die.
And you're also riding with like a
But
blizzard.
15 constitution. 15
A soul for a
Hey,
soul.
I mean,
I mean.
we're here to pick you up if you die.
If I die,
If I die,
if I die,
dies,
then
he dies.
Hey,
It is what it
hey,
is.
that's just God's way of saying.
He's gonna die. That's gonna come
I got a
down.
16.
You right?
16?
16 on perception.
Yeah. So that is
There's nothing I can do.
100 hours, right?
no, 5, 10,
It's covered. You got that.
15. So it's D8.
1.
4 hours. You get.
You get an hour.
Can I just keep doing this the whole time or no?
Well, there's only so much you can take in this
Is
area.
like books that can read? Does that count as
Do you have books?
You almost got an hour.
I would say so.
If not, Frank probably has books you could read.
No, it was just. I was just thinking.
Are you riding with
if we
Frank?
just got an hour for all that,
I
for all that rolling, he would just get.
You're riding with him, aren't you?
Nothing else.
Sure.
You're leading.
Are you?
No, he's writing with them. But like, I can like ask Frog, can I get a book?
Yeah, you're ready. Excuse me, can I have a book, please?
Can I get a
Die.
And then to train my strength, can I run while lifting my war horse?
Can you carry like 2 tons of?
Oh wait, yeah.
It's a horse, dude.
It's a horse.
I think you underestimate everything about a horse.
He's gotta go like this.
Can I talk to it? It's a horse.
Go like this. Just go.
You have bench press the horse.
No, you gotta do squats.
Can I provide dexterity by dapping up the horse then?
Your dexterity.
Yeah.
spar with the horse?
Spar with the horse.
While
to
I'm
get
riding it, I
charisma.
spar with the horse.
If you spar with the horse, your charisma increases.
No, okay. I only.
Because it decreases by 10.
Well, you increase intelligence when you read, by the way,
Yeah.
not wisdom.
That's okay.
Wait, what?
Okay, I'll get back to you.
But
when
by
I'm-
challenging
Let's
the
just-
horse,
Let's just ride the horse.
by
No,
challenging the
let's just ride and
horse,
go.
your intelligence increases.
It increases.
By asking the horse 3 riddles.
Your intelligence has gone from 18 to 0 because I hate you.
It's like, one guard.
Because
You're like, fool.
Okay. Oh my god.
Funny.
Yeah.
Just put on some boxing.
Um.
The horse starts.
What if we spar while we're riding? We
Does
just
that
swing our
work?
swords at each other.
You can. You can practice mounted combat.
Let's practice mounted combat. Let's fight each
Okay,
other.
well, you have a claymore, and he has a long sword. They're gonna spar while on their horses.
I'm not sparring. You're sparring with your own horse.
You're sparring with your own horse. So your horse,
They want
as
to.
he's
They
running,
want
he's
to
just trying to punch
so
you
they're
off.
talking about fighting their horses.
You see him just come and hit you.
No, but if there's nothing else, we'll just fast travel
Yeah,
here
just
to the
fast
current system.
Just
Yeah,
answer,
yeah,
please.
let's
Just
just-
He
answer.
did want to. Zenler wanted to borrow a book from me.
What book?
Don't
How
talk
to
to
follow
me.
Nature book.
Nature.
Ah, this is faster. What kind of nature? I have hundreds of nature books.
Give him a
What
book
kind?
about mushrooms.
Mushroom book.
You know, you can just ask. You can just ask. me.
Observant.
The Observant?
Speak to the mushroom.
Observant. The
Why are you looking at
features
him
and
like
traits.
you're asking for permission to
Can
roleplay?
I take that one?
I asked your character a
Do
question.
the book.
Ask for a mushroom
You said
What kind of mushroom?
what?
looking at me.
Don't look at me. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, look, there are hundreds and hundreds of mushrooms. books.
Give me just one of your favorites.
This has nothing to do with me at this point.
I asked you a couple.
I just want to know.
Just ask me a question. Just ask me the question.
Can I please have?
No, ask
Take
what.
that
Like,
forward.
are you?
What
You
I
just
meant
want
was-
a mushroom
I
book?
just want a mushroom book.
Just to read?
Maybe
Sure,
I
and I, in
on the
theory,
spot.
I
Why?
build up wisdom.
Improve my big brain intelligence.
No reason for complications.
What are you compensating for?
Nothing.
Alright, fine. I'll pull out just a
Okay.
introduction to shrooms.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Introduction to mushrooms.
All right. Well, you read
About
about
6 level.
different types of mushrooms.
There's the red
You-
Take
you-
this. I'll give him a poison mushroom. Don't eat
There's the
it.
green mushroom.
What
You
did-
get another font of inspiration.
So you are now studying
this one.
the biology of fungi,
Piece
the
of
history of
garbage.
fungi. You read about the hadcap mushrooms, which you've seen before back in Stagnum. A bit more of their hallucinogenic but still healing properties.
No cap, my guy.
He gets it.
I'd like to tackle him off his horse.
I forgot to put these on.
That's
Greg.
awesome. I love that. It's Greg.
That's right.
Carefully.
John.
Greg.
I was saying, you know what?
No, it's Jonathan.
Um,
it's 6 level, you
make
get
a basic intelligence check for me.
And probably more spells.
Basic intelligence. What are you looking for? What am I trying to get into?
He's reading about mushrooms.
Can I give him the help action by like?
Was it?
By explaining what he's reading?
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll with advantage. Not roll with advantage.
Yeah, you big brain. Use your big brain.
Don't you have like a 16 intelligence?
8. You got 8.
Boy, that's my wisdom.
You get 3 hours
Yay.
gamer training of intelligence training.
Oh, that's why. You should have said something.
He doesn't say anything.
I could have gotten charisma by explaining it to you. You could have gotten intelligence for me telling you. I could have gotten charisma for being a teacher and telling it to you.
Spar with me so we can do this.
No.
Why didn't you say that?
No, you're building
spar with
intelligence
me
by
while we do
sparring.
this.
Let's go. Why didn't you say
Alright,
that?
I'm gonna spar with you while we're
Let's
right.
go.
I wasn't here!
You're
taking a big
fat piss. This big claymore.
My
God,
giant
of
claymore
your
the size of your
ass.
body just swing at you.
Why wouldn't you tell me?
I want.
So you two are training strength, right?
Huh?
You two are training strength.
Yes.
Okay. So you have a you have a rapier, right?
Can I
And you-
race you?
I have a claymore the size of his body.
Can I work
Can
on
I
my...
race him while he's on his horse to improve my dexterity?
It wouldn't work because it's the horse's dexterity.
Okay. Why don't you just run?
Get off the
Alright,
horse.
what about my
Why don't you
wisdom?
just run? Just run there. But
Because if you're gonna get left behind by the
Can't you
by the
fly?
moose.
What about my
Just
wisdom?
kick him off the horse.
Your wisdom? Make a perception check.
Stupid horse. Your horse is stupid. I hate you.
You should have built.
And then you two make contesting rolls to hit.
Wait, what?
wait, to hit?
Nat 20.
You're hitting each other's blades.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm not gonna just smack him, right?
No.
He just sends me flying.
Nat 20.
Net 20. Well,
Get
that
100 out.
15.
19.
Damn.
11 hours of
And I need 100, right?
Yep.
of wisdom training as you take in the sights, and you're able to notice things that some people are not able to notice. Like you're able to
Your
notice the
claymore
difference,
just does not light up.
like the
Just
grass
one
that
thing,
lies
just smack.
underneath
Just snap
the
your
snow.
rapier in
There
the
is actual grass, and although dead, it's still grass under the snow. As if maybe at one point in time, this wasn't frozen over. Maybe it was a different land. You're able to see the as you have very like keen eyesight for being a gnome. You're able to look past the mountains and see the snow caps, see the type of rocks that are made up the mountains. You see the powdery snow. You see the different trees. Even though dead, you can still make out. Oh, that's that kind of tree. This kind of bark. You know, this one has holes. You see like little white squirrels running around. All this that you're taking in from this land is at probably the most you could take in from a land like this. It is completely barren, but anything that does exist, you're able to see and make note of. Nice crack.
Jeez. Sorry.
We're now becoming an ASMR Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, so
Where we just roll dice. For ASMR.
Wait. what'd you guys roll?
19.
15.
Okay, so that's good. So with the 15, you get a D8, and you get a D8 too because you didn't hit 20 yet. Okay, so that's really good. You get an hour of strength training, and you get 2 hours of strength training. It's in the roll. As with the what's up? Okay. I was just saying with the with being on the steeds, it's difficult to fight at the same time, and you're okay. But you do get your hours of training with your rolls, and as you are trying to fighting against each other, you're trying to swing. Your horse is getting knocked off balance, kind of getting back into position. You're just with your rapier. Not much hitting's going on. Yeah,
Is he dex or strength?
he is dex because he's using a rapier.
He should use dex instead of strength, right? He should be building his dexterity.
Well, it depends on what he rolled with. Did you roll with dex added or with strength added?
I don't know. I was just told to roll a d20.
Oh, you didn't add anything?
You didn't add anything?
No.
Okay, you're supposed to add your dex or your strength depending on what you want,
It's a flaccid, at least a flaccid 20.
because that would have changed the hours that
Mine
you
would
got.
have been 17. I'm using dex.
17
Don't forget your proficiency bonus. Are we adding that or no?
Proficiency.
to hit, yeah.
Heck is
to hit.
that?
Plus 3.
So he has at least a flaccid 20.
Okay, so then that changes what you get. So and you're using dex, right?
Yeah.
So you're getting 8 hours of dex training.
Oh,
Do that instead.
nice. Okay.
Because I'm like, wait, you're using a rapier.
They
you're
are-
using strength.
The hours are not, oh, you're doing this for 8 hours. It's more of it's more of like 8 hours worth of training in that time. You know what I mean?
So it's essentially just using like items to level up.
Pretty much, yeah.
Just
Yeah,
like
pretty much.
instead of like like you know how the training animations. It's just use this item, use this item, use this. Okay.
Exactly. So for those at home who don't understand how this works, we basically do a system where you can increase each of your ability scores up to 2 by getting 100 hours of training in that ability score, and you can do that twice to get it up to a maximum of +2 in that main score, just by rolling dice depending on what I say and increasing your knowledge, your wisdom, how strong you are, how fast you are, all your main skills. So we do that a bit of a just a way to some incentive to use things while you're in downtime. Because a lot of times downtime is very much that. It's just down and there's nothing to do. So adding that kind of element of changing and adapting and becoming stronger, even if you're not fully leveling up, is something that I think is a good virtue to have in the game. So that's my explanation for why we do that.
If there's downtime, that's down. Happy to the uptime that's up.
And
I'm gonna take away
I'm
your
always up. So
He'll take away your hours of training.
Dang it.
so as you guys are riding through, the sun in the sky goes down as the moon rises. The sky comes, the stars are. As you're riding, the sun goes down, the moon comes up, the stars blot in the sky. You do look, as you are looking at the stars above you, you do see a new constellation in the sky of whatever you drew. It seems that that drawing of that celestial kind of matching and making of those constellations into the horse shape, however bad it was, actually directly, with the god's influence, directly became an actual constellation in the sky. So now the whole world gets to see your shitty horse. Oh man.
Like just connect the dots.
Dude, Momo too.
Now the entire world
Momo too.
Moto. How do you feel about yourself?
As you run through the night, the steeds do stop for rest
I'm in shambles.
as you make camp for the night. Who wants to make a fire? Yeah.
I will make the fire.
I can just produce flame.
He has a rune that helps him. You have radiance that doesn't. I'll make a survival check. Yeah, you know. He knows. He knows.
Two stones make fire.
Free doodle for doodle, give me the noodle so I can freely fadoodle with this poodle.
Wow.
Oh, well, that was very good. The ritual.
He has
21?
this weird ritual.
That was
he
really
does
good.
For rolling well.
You take your rune as it. You kind of close your eyes, focus, and it activates. You grab a bunch of whatever, like grass, and you go to the trees and you kind of skin them, and you get some wood and everything, and you kind of sear it across slowly against this pile of wood and grass that's dried up, and it lights this perfectly quaint fire.
Fire. Let us all sit and gather warmth, and perhaps share some camp stories and sing a song or two.
I'm just gonna fall asleep.
You guys,
He just falls
you guys are boring. I hate you. You guys are boring.
He goes, yeah, that sounds great.
That's fine. Pick up Xander and we'll put him on his bed. Very nice.
in your hand.
Just pick him up. Okay, yeah. Shh, it's fine.
Oh my god.
Sharing heartfelt stories at home?
Would you like to hear my story about what happened yesterday? So I was driving from Tucson and I played the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, you finally did it.
And it was like
Caribbean.
dun 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 dun. And right as I was this guy was going like 65, and so I'm like, oh, I want to go around him. So I go turn into the oncoming traffic lane. There's a car coming at me. I speed up to 95. It's like dun 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 dun. I'm just like just speeding up, like going full speed, going around the guy, turning in before the guy comes and hits me head on.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Why were you in Tucson?
I was dropping Brianna off, but
Oh.
but it was fun.
Was she with you in the car?
No, it was just my dad.
Oh. Fernando goes, what the?
And I'm like, where are you going? But the soundtrack of the Pirates of the Caribbean, dun dun dun, as I'm just like pulling ahead, like the guys are right there. I'm like seconds away. I'm seconds away from you. And I just
That's so good, dude. I love
About
it.
5 feet away from meeting Davy Jones.
And,
Davy Jones gonna have an autograph.
and
How'd
like,
you get here?
and my heart was beating so fast. I'm like, I've never driven that fast in a car before. That was fun. And it was just like, but it was fun.
Your dad's
Oh
passed
my
out.
god.
Imagine if you woke him up right then and there.
He was
We're gonna die.
My dad was like stoic faced, like he's like,
Okay.
like nothing just happened.
Back to the
He's
game.
like, wow, how fast you go.
Back to the
Wow,
game.
pretty
Back to
fast.
the show that we're doing. I forgot doing a show.
Bring back the game.
Yeah, you see the constellation in the sky
Thank you.
as you ride forward, and
the best pirate I've ever seen.
and you get ready to settle in. The night is yours, free to speak on whatever matters you. One night.
I don't remember anything.
It's so cool.
Let's talk about that. Why can't I remember? Why?
Well, let's start with what do you remember?
What I remember.
Is nothing.
I guess we're the same on that front. I don't remember anything.
Well, I remember bits and pieces. I remember what my mother did, and I remember my sister, and I remember my lady friend, wife thing, Judo, and that's it. And then we're here, the white light, wherever we were when we woke up.
And have you spoken to anyone since then? About what happened? Or?
Excuse me. Sorry.
I tried to speak to the Queen of
Sorry,
the Gods
go
earlier. She's busy right now. She hasn't been answering me. I don't know. I just
busy.
It feels like I know everything, but at the same time, it feels like there is a huge gap
In his life.
in my mind and in my brain because I'm stupid. But yeah, I think getting to Calum, I know that is my place of origin. So I must return there. I must return to Osiris to see if anyone is still there. I just have to know if at least one person is, I don't know, alive. Shut up. I heard that.
Well, how are our moose doing?
They are resting. They do a kind of standing sleep as they stand there in their full sleep.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to? Are you gonna Yeah. Anyone want to keep watch?
I'll keep watch.
Okay, if we can, that's good because we get 2 on watch. It's good.
How are we all on health? Or did we had the rest?
Yeah,
right? So
Yeah, you're good on
So
that.
leveled up
Everything's
as well,
fine.
so like-
You are level 5 too, so we will take care of that one then. So yeah, as the rest of you go to sleep for the night in your new coats and everything, you two stay up, sitting together.
Part of me wants to like have Ryak stick his claymore on the ground. I just climb up on top of it and sit on it, keeping watch.
Sure.
Yeah.
How big is it? Is it like what? It's
Well, I mean, it's probably a good 5-foot sword.
yeah. Sure. I'll stab it in the ground for you to stand upon.
Just
Think
shimmy up
of
top.
think of Noel and how big that sword is.
Yeah.
I'm just laying against the hilt, just.
Don't lean up against
Yeah,
it.
as you kind of stab it into the ground, it's softer earth than you expect it to be. This frozen over as you slam it in, and you sleep. One hand kind of resting on it as you lie down and sleep, and finally slumps onto your side. As Garvin, you climb up on it and you perch and you look. Your dwarven's eyesight giving you a bit of an advantage. So yeah, both of you can make a perception check. Do you have dark vision?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so you both have a regular check. I know you have dark vision.
Me?
You're a dwarf.
Freedoodle fadoodle, give me
Dwarves
the
have
noodle
dwarves.
so I can
I think
freely
we all
fadoodle with this book.
Gnomes too.
There, how?
He's the only one who doesn't.
18.
18.
Fadoodle.
Oh, that's good.
That nice person.
10.
10.
Plus
Is
what?
that a
Plus
spell?
for what?
Nice person.
Perception.
You are
It
nice.
should be plus
You
wisdom.
are nice.
Changes their alignment.
Plus wisdom?
I think.
Oh,
You know what? I don't
Yeah,
even know
it's
what I
wisdom.
was doing.
My bad,
Like,
guys.
My bad,
here,
guys. I'm sorry
let's
to the
all
whole
grab
party.
a coffee.
Okay. Yeah.
Joshua.
So 10.
Joshua. You approach this campsite.
Why
You
do
s-
people keep approaching the campsite when the new person introduced?
You see
PTSD.
you see a possible chance to have a nice steed of your own to ride it into the sunset. And you don't know these people, you don't care. You could just take one of them and be gone and they won't even know where you went.
Alright. Alright.
However, as you kind of sneak around, I need you to make a stealth check for me. Yes, sir.
You use one of the dudes.
Does he have his skills already filled out?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Everything's filled out.
Beautiful. I'm
God done like
God, I'm so attracted to this.
Beans.
13.
No,
Alrighty.
class of 20.
Oh,
I'm reading
okay.
out your
Oh, you're gonna add your modifier.
20.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Those are very crucial.
Wait, yours was 18 with a modifier, or without
Yeah.
a modifier? Okay.
Come on, just plus.
So
13
you
plus
actually
7.
you beat both
Yeah,
of
you beat
them.
everyone else's
You
roll.
Sorry, you shots.
He's gonna like take the horse, just leave the session.
You see,
Imagine.
see you guys later. Thanks for playing. You see in front of you
You know what? Bleep you and bleep you. Bleep all of you.
2 moose adorned with these kind of vine-like, what are the things that the reins
Reins?
on them? Yeah.
You're doing
What
the
are the thing with the
action.
thing, you know?
Yeah, right.
And then a very nice kind of cow-patterned horse, very large, larger than the rest of the steed.
Cow-patterned.
I think I'll
Um,
leave that cow pattern horse for whoever owns that. I don't think I
You
want
mean
that.
Justin, you mean a paint?
Huh?
Alright, you mean a paint?
Can I punch it?
What's that?
It's called a paint.
It is?
Patterned horses are
Yeah.
called paints.
Oh,
Yeah.
cow-patterned horse.
Oh.
I didn't even know that.
Can I
Oh,
ride
that?
that?
Oh, I forgot.
Um,
I'm gonna take that.
I'm from New York. I don't I don't know.
Bring it back.
Yep. So you see the 2 moose now.
Oh, you're gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be pissed.
As well as you see this.
Oh, no.
You see 2 people. One of them seems to be this kind of blonde, younger gentleman with a
Garvin.
braid going down the side of his shoulder past to about the mid of his chest plate. He has this kind of yellow flowing cape and this purple energy in different areas around his body. No, you did it finally! Oh my god, you've been for years. For years, he's been trying for years.
I've been trying for 5 years.
We caught it on stream.
So you can rewatch it every day.
Oh, this is now the biggest moment of my entire career as a fat man.
You see also in his hilt this blade that's kind of a little bit out, and you see these 3 blue dots that get slightly smaller as it goes down to the more sharp part of the blade. And then next to him, on top of this massive sword sticking out of the ground, you see this shorter dwarven man, this kind of green cape and cloak with this leather armor underneath, this more spiked up hair and this nice beard. And you see these instruments kind of tagged around him on his waist as they both stare out into that way, and you're coming in from this way.
You're useless watchers if you just walk one way.
Alright, okay.
Mr. plus 7 to roll.
+7 to stealth. Look at me. My name is Joshua.
And then you see also on the ground a bunch of different people just sleeping around this fire. So,
Are you serious?
you have the advantage now with getting past that sneak roll. You can take anything you want.
I would like to wake up now.
Oh, yeah.
Rocks. Frog lumen.
Walk up to random people.
Take frog.
Kidnap frog. But yeah, you are able to anything you see, you can take with that roll.
I'll take that sword.
Which one?
The one he's on top of?
Yeah, like I'm gonna get.
The one on his back?
You know, I'll take the one on that stabbed into the ground. I'm gonna see if I can do that. What if I actually get it?
So you sneak into the camp just fine. Your celestial kind of aura, you feel that something's wrong,
Don't kill you.
but looking around you, you're like, there's nothing here. Why would there be anything out here? And you look around a bit, but no matter what you feel, you can't see it. As you go up behind, you're just sitting there, just kind of strumming your lyre, making a nice lullaby-like tune. As you see this large sword, like about a third of it stuck into the floor. These kind of there's carvings of fire and flame into the hilt, and it's just a golden, like, handle, pure gold, and the blade itself is pure silver.
Can I make an ear
Beautiful.
check to listen?
Man, I don't even know, because he's sitting on the blade.
Do a sleight of hand to set him down.
Oh my god, yes.
Just without him noticing.
You know what? Honestly, make a sleight of hand. Make a sleight of hand.
Dude, he's
Because if you can pass this, you deserve it.
Alright.
Make a sleight of hand check.
If you
Alright.
pass this,
It's a
13.
13.
13. Okay. Make a. I mean,
You'd have advantage. There's no way
make
you're not
make
gonna notice.
make perception with advantage and a +5.
Because there's no
We
way.
gotta do this.
Only a
Yeah,
nat
pick the
one.
higher
roll.
one
If he
and
gets a
plus
nat
five.
one,
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
We gotta
I'll
get the
quit.
story going somehow, boys.
Perception?
You hear that? If you get a nat one, I
Casey
literally
knew
quit.
class.
Yeah, it's wisdom.
Oh,
I was really hoping I'd get a 20 on that one.
I'm moving.
Just,
Please miss.
Please get a nat one,
please.
Get
I
two
wanna
nat
laugh.
I
one.
wanna see
wanna
this,
laugh
please.
so bad, please.
that was so
Now you made it.
Oh, I got a 2.
got it.
You got
Oh
it.
my
13.
god, a 2 and okay.
You almost messed
Oh,
up.
I would have laughed so hard just when
I'm so close.
As you. What is crazy? You lift your hands up, and you grab onto this small dwarf, and as you're playing, you just feel something grasp around you.
Excuse me.
You're like, oh.
Oh.
Oh,
I like that.
You think it might be one of your.
All you had to do
You
was
think it might be one of your companions, grabbing you for a new shift as you keep playing, but you're taking off the blade, and you kind of turn around and describe what he sees. What do you look like as he turns around?
Can you see
Horse.
my face?
Yeah.
I have a cloak on, so you can't even see anything. It's black.
You just picked him up. You're like right there,
Doesn't mean you can't see.
and he's shorter, so
darkness.
he's looking up.
Yeah, he's like, oh.
He's short.
I guess so. Yeah. With
He sees
the light of the
he
fire.
just sees a
too.
man with a scar on his left eye.
And you see this human male scar over his eye, cloak trying to cover and hide most of his face, but with the light of the fire, you're able to see under that with your height as well. This is not someone you know.
Oh, great heaven.
I beg your pardon.
Well, hello there. Would you like a cup of tea?
What are you doing?
Please join us by
Is that meme? Oh,
You're
great
sleeping.
heaven.
Shut up. You just aged 16 years.
Am I still dumb?
No, at this point, once he says, "Oh, good heavens," you're like, "Oh, what's going on?" And then you see this.
Oh, okay.
At first, you think it's Varatin again.
The
Honestly,
sword.
it looks like Varatin again. But then you notice the cloak is different, and you notice the demeanor is not as. He has a more edgy demeanor, but a more like what's the word?
Oh, my brother. Right, Crid? Huh? Face? You right, jerk.
No, I was just-
Anyways.
no, he was gonna say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I look up and I go, Daddy?
Is that you?
you're like, oh
Father?
Oh my god, play along
Big
to it.
ways.
Play along to
Play
it.
along.
Play along to it.
Sons? Is this you?
Oh my god,
Where
I
have
found
you
you.
been? Where have you
I
been my
haven't
entire-
seen you for 5 years.
It's been 10, Father. It's been 10. You always were bad at math.
Scream
Are you the
for
first child or the second child?
You're asleep.
I'm the
No,
only
he's not.
child.
He's
you-
on watch.
He's
Watching.
No, I
I'm
do
just-
remember
he just
distinctly.
beat me
I
up.
do have 5 children. Who's your mother?
Are we woken up to the sound
I
of?
don't remember my
What?
wife's
What?
name.
Wife, I travel a lot. Like,
What's happening? Is it time for a watch?
Stand back from the dwarf now!
What's his,
What?
What's his name?
I,
What's his
Arthur.
I think I'll keep holding him for now.
Arthur, I think we have a problem here.
Stay away
Can I?
from the dwarf
Can I?
Do we hear
now!
Yeah,
Yes.
we're awake.
The
Can
screams.
Can I
You're
grab
already
my
awake at this
staff
point.
and walk over to see what's happening?
Yeah.
You just
You-
see him
I'd say
holding
you
me.
with your.
You see
As soon as you hear a scream, you grab onto the sword, and you see just this massive hand up from the ground grabbing the hilt of the sword.
I'm holding the dwarf and go, oh, I think this is unfair. This is unfair.
A bit unmatched, aren't we?
I think we're moving a little fast here.
Hey, what's
I
you
found
doing?
my dad.
Well, I stumbled into your camp, was gonna take the horses. Your
crap out of you!
I was really just gonna plunder you people. Yo, 2 of your watchmen are watching one way. I snuck in from the back.
He
So
says
you're
this
a
and he's
thief, is
still
what you're
holding me in his
saying.
hands.
What of my demeanor makes it look
You're
like I'm a thief?
useless watcher!
Is it the black cloak?
Can I
Is
cast?
it the fact I'm sneaking into your camp in the dead of night?
Holding him the entire
Can I
time.
cast?
Gentlemen, I think we
Conjure
have a problem.
animals. I
Yeah.
want 4 alligators to appear
you're
like
like-
on all
you're like
sides. So if he
calm the
tries to
entire
move, they're
time.
gonna snap at him.
Okay.
But
Um,
like, can I
The
say?
best part
Because
of
I have
that,
a thing for
get
context.
out of that.
So I like,
Cool.
I start smacking the ground with my staff, and it looks like I'm throwing a fit. But each time I smack the ground, like a portal opens up, and I smack down 4 portals, and just like leaf alligators just like climb out of the portals, and they're just surrounding you.
Can I cast?
All right, okay, okay.
I'm
Can
sorry.
I do a?
They just have
In
access.
that instance, I would
You
like to
always-
cast a.
Can I
You're not
conjecture
gonna spin
beat his
a
ass?
Watch me.
There's 5 of us. You'll die in like 2
Hold on.
minutes.
What are you doing?
Watch me, boy.
Old person.
I'll set
Yeah.
down the dwarf and let him
Okay.
go back
It's
to
like,
you.
I forgot. It's like
I'd like to.
He has-
roll
he has to make a
initiative
wisdom
to
saving throw.
acrobat
It's
my
wisdom,
way
right?
across the
I'm
alligators.
pretty sure.
I'm
Okay.
almost certain it's wisdom.
Okay,
Whole
well,
person's wisdom save.
Yeah.
You understand I'm up, right?
Yeah, you
Uh,
understand.
That's not gonna
My
stop.
sword is right there. And you're
It doesn't mean I can go, I can jump over the alligator.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Can I roll?
You cast a spell.
Justin.
Wait, what?
Can I
You're
roll-
doing what now?
I'm
What?
Right next, I'm right next to him, right?
Yeah.
Can I
What are you trying to do? I can't.
roll, can I roll Shattered? Okay,
He has like a wisdom of 4.
someone else have 2?
4?
There's a -1.
It's a -1 and clearly an 8.
Roll for it.
Just
Yeah, go
roll.
ahead.
Let's see what you
You
get.
have to beat a 15 or 13, I think. 13.
13. Or 14.
14?
-1, so it's 13.
Wait, wait.
What do
What's
I
your
have to hit?
What's your spell DC? The save
Is
DC.
the upgraded with proficiency as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a 15 now.
Then it's a 15. Because
Oh.
I was just 1 away.
-1, remember? 13.
Oh.
What do I have to hit?
I was still
Anything
away.
particular?
For
I think it is
shatter?
16.
He chose the one.
I don't need wisdom. I have intelligence. I may have small brain, but it is large.
Oh, you don't have to
Something.
do anything. He has to make a Constitution
Shatter's
save.
an
now.
AoE.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot.
Wait,
But-
I hear him. Wait.
But that's gonna,
You're going to
that's gonna hit
I'm taking you with me, old man.
everybody.
He's only
Wait, what is going on? I thought we were disarming and talking to him.
I got 4 leaf
Shatter?
alligators.
Wait,
got a man
wait.
with
Shatter?
Why
four
are you
watch
summoning
swords.
me
First of all,
from-
why did you assume we're gonna talk to him? He's a robber that came in and looks like he's trying to kidnap
Because he
one
was
of our
starting
own.
to talk. Well, I wasn't going to let him talk for long. Let's just say 1 second. That was it.
It's like, wait,
Okay.
what is it?
Well,
Who are you?
you are held in place by a force that you are not accustomed to, as you cannot
I
move.
like these odds.
Who are you here? What do you want? And what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Well, what do you think?
3, 2,
One alligator.
Okay.
One alligator
We
snaps
just
at
all
his leg.
didn't even.
Is
Each
it-
time he gives sass or doesn't answer, an alligator's gonna bite down on him.
Okay.
So an alligator snaps on your leg.
I'm going to kick him in his nuts every
How
time. too.
brutal!
Another
what do you-
alligator snaps at his leg. Why don't you shut your mouth and tell us what you're doing at our camp?
He's rather joyful.
Can I
for
roll
having a
damage?
crocodile attached to his
Yeah, do you have the stats?
He's
for-
laughing.
Oh my! Would you look at that? Another one. Why don't you
He
give
doesn't
me
What's
even-
your AC?
Lovely.
AC?
What's leather armor? Is it 13?
11.
Yeah.
Leather armor's 11 plus dex,
And his dex is +4.
so 15.
But is it
So-
an max of 2?
Nope, because it's light armor.
How do I get
Yeah,
everyone to
so I
back
hit.
up from
Yeah, he hit.
Do you have your swords out or no?
No.
You don't have. It's all right.
Okay.
I don't want you to waste any spells.
No,
It's
I'm
okay.
unarmed at
Yeah,
this moment.
you have 16 with your swords out.
So that's
Okay.
one.
Well, he just took damage. Does that mess with your whole person?
Yeah, wait.
No, yeah, he has to roll a save. That's it.
So go ahead and roll a save.
Which one?
So you get to
Yeah.
reroll
Yeah.
reroll the wisdom
You have to beat a
save.
15.
Mine like a +4.
Nope.
A literal
So
2!
you only
Oh.
take 3 points of damage as one
Okay.
snaps on your ankle. All right. So tell us, what are you doing at the camp?
Talk.
To take your horses to sell. Why would I else would I be here?
All right. That's
All
another
right,
one.
yeah. Okay,
snap
that's good enough for me. Good enough for me.
I'll just be dead by the end of this.
7 points of damage.
Oh,
Oh my god!
Oh, don't kill him.
Jeez.
I'm not gonna kill
Alright.
him.
Honk your name now.
Alright, let me explain why I'm here.
No name.
I was sent by, well, in the next town, there is a lord there who heard of your coming. He knows what you guys did. He sent me out here to steal your stuff.
Who?
I'm in no need to say, because I don't even know him.
That's another one.
That's
Alright.
another one.
Frank?
Wait, what's your AC?
11, I thought.
15.
15. Okay.
15?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hit. Definitely.
11 points of damage.
Oh,
Do you want to keep giving us sass, sir, or do you
You're at
want?
19 hit points.
I know.
Or do you want to make
Didn't
it
want
up?
to die.
By the way, when they bite, they like hold on. So
Yeah,
they're
I
like
know.
holding on to
Oh,
you.
I know.
You know
I'm
what
surprised they haven't started rolling.
No, it's okay.
Let me explain. I was hired by 3 people of the Lord. I have no idea who he is. I'm not from the town. I was only sent there for one job, and I'll be on my way. Which
Insight him. You're the only.
Can I insight him? Yeah.
Alright, what's the next time?
I don't know.
That's a 21.
Are you telling the truth?
I was gonna use the
Yes.
He is being truthful. Although his motives are not good, he is not lying about what he's doing.
Okay.
Oh.
How much were they going to offer you to steal from us?
Depends on what I got. The sword cost a lot. It's about horses as well.
Well,
Is there anyone else?
This confuses you
that's only me.
particularly because you thought that the Lord would be wanting you to come, would be expecting you to come.
What's the Lord's name?
Well, you're not sure which Lord he's talking about.
Right.
The Lord of the entirety, depending on which side he's coming from, he could be coming from Calum or from Lympha. You're not sure where he's coming from.
I think it's Lympha.
Wait, so
Or
who's
maybe
gonna
that
tell
one
us
where we
about the
started the
amulets?
guards.
Who's gonna tell us about that?
That's King Salik.
Were you sent by King Salik?
No.
Okay.
I was only sent by Lord, no king. I'm only here for this job, and I'll move along in my life. If you let me go, I can explain
Salik
more.
Aaron.
But with two of your gators currently on my list. Three. Oh, yeah, three. Three of your gators currently biting down my leg. Can't really do much. I'm unarmed.
Is he unarmed?
Was
Yeah.
it close?
Because I don't even have him
That's my
out.
guy.
I never took him out.
Yeah, no, he
I've
is.
been unarmed.
He is
Okay.
unarmed.
He's also
Okay.
hot.
They let go, but they're still chilling.
Roll 2 more saving throws for your whatever.
Your whole person.
Whatever.
Horse. Oh yeah, I forgot to have your horse.
Nay.
No.
No.
Ouch.
Two.
One more.
Two different dice.
Yeah, let's try this one.
Different dice.
get a one.
No, you're still frozen in place,
Yeah, I'm still
paralyzed. Only words able to escape your lips.
So what do
no
we do with him
movement.
now?
I say we take him with us.
I don't want this to
Why?
be another of that one guy.
Yeah, we just learned the hard way about trusting hooded figures.
We can't just leave him here to
Hooded
die.
figures that come during the night
During
at
the
our
nights.
campsites, by the way.
I think we should take him with us tied up.
Because we don't want him to die out here. That's no way to live.
And perhaps
If he
we can
kills
Literally,
us
it's
all-
not because you're
If he
dying.
kills us all,
If I could have a say in the matter.
It's because you're
No!
dumb.
It's already tied up. If I could have a say in the matter real quick. It's like, just let me go. It's like, I don't want to do this job, really. And hopefully he didn't hire other people. There were 5 of us there. And I'm the only one that made it this far.
Is he telling the truth?
Oh, we'll let
But
you
he
go.
already knows.
We'll let you go, all right.
But-
let you go to hell.
But
I will send
The
you
thing
there
is-
myself.
he knows who we are. How do we know he's not going to go back and get reinforcements?
You don't know.
No, we're not gonna let him
You
go.
have no clue.
I say we should take him with us and we can use him as a bargaining chip later on if we need to.
He's just
Was that-
scratching his
Was
fingers
that
while
was that
he's
true
tied
as well?
up.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's completely
Okay.
open and honest. The only thing he's not telling you is the name of who sent him.
Can I just?
Who is
But
it?
before we tie him up, I want to take everything off of him, so I don't want him to have anything.
Is he lying about not knowing? Is that true?
All right.
Or is that a
He's
different
tied up. He's
question?
getting
That's a different question.
Okay.
Oh, I don't
Alright,
take
let's
a
strip him.
Wait, one moment.
Nope, strip him.
Oh, wait.
Give me the noodles so I can freely
We'll give him
noodle.
only a
The
spoon.
crocodiles take off your shoes.
Oh,
Just very gently.
Very gently take off
It's
your
been
shoes.
broken.
It's like, ooh, pedicure.
Oh, I like those back.
Insight. 12. Okay, you
They're leather, so the
you
crocodile
can't
is
get an
like
entire
leather.
read like
Revenge.
about that
Don't worry.
portion.
It's from Mal-
You
it's
know
from
that
crocodile.
from
It's
what
from-
he's read already and his
Your cousin.
reading with his whole cleric ability,
Your cousin
that
Lenny.
he was sent by a lord and that he was
I
one of
punched him
5 members sent. However, you're not sure if he was more hired by someone he knew or picked up a job posting, didn't give a shit, went, got the job, and did what he had to do for money. You can't really glean what the difference between it is right now. However, he has been very forthcoming so far, and it seems like he really doesn't care as much as you may think he does.
A cautious.
So he's just trying to make
Yeah.
his way.
Just a cautious.
What subclass is he?
Thief.
Okay,
It's probably nothing. So yeah, I'll just.
there's no magic.
Just to be a safe
No
side.
arcade tricksters here.
Because last time.
It's a bit strange
What do I
because
look like, Court
everything
Jester to
you've
you?
come across so far has some kind
No
of
clothes, yes.
more than meets the eye. You know what I mean? But for some reason, this guy seems like he's just a hired thief, and it's almost relieving. Even though he's not here for a good cause, it's almost relieving that he's not some evil warlock or some ooze with psychokinetic powers. He's just a robber
Wow.
doing a job.
So, what happens in your life
Pathetic.
that led you to be a
I was
robber?
expecting more.
Let's see here. Oh, a number of reasons. Once was a proud, honorable knight. Was betrayed by my king. And, well, my people hated me. and I had to take this. This is all I can do now.
Who are your people?
Yeah, where are you from?
Small town, wiped out by the king, was forced to be a knight for him, fight his wars, fight his battles. Now I'm here, as he was banished me from his kingdom. After everything I've done for him and after everything he did, I was still loyal to him, but here I am.
So a forced career.
The king of the fire region, perhaps.
Yeah, what continent are you from? Or what,
You have no, yeah. You have
You're literally making stuff up on your own.
you have
I know.
water, air, earth, or fire.
I'll do fire.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That makes a lot of
Well
sense.
then.
That makes a lot of sense.
I'm just saying.
And as soon as he says that, Crid,
Mhm.
you notice, you do realize there was an incident where a knight who was in power was stripped of that power. And if this is the same guy that was talked about, then you have more of a connection to him than you originally thought.
So you were saying that you were sent by the king of the fire region, or you worked under him.
I worked under him, yes.
Hmm.
And all in return, he betrayed me, killed my wife, my child, and the rest of my family. Now I'm here. This is what I do now. Sadly, I can do no more than simple jobs and robbing people.
I see.
I'm a simple man making my way across the land.
I'm a simple man making his way through the universe.
alright, so if we let you go, are you gonna try to take our stuff? Or do I have to have Ryak sit on you?
I mean, you already
You've
tied
already
me
taken
up.
everything.
You've already taken everything. Not much I can do now.
I would
want
like to
time.
keep him with us.
Yeah, you're gonna come with us.
No.
You see, I have lived in the kingdom, and I believe I do remember hearing of you. I've lived there my whole life, and I've served the king. But to hear that he would do such a thing, I am having trouble believing this.
Took everything from me. Took
Did
my
he
wife,
even know who you
my
were?
child.
They will.
She was merely 5. All that he did, and here I am. One day I seek my revenge. Hopefully I will. Maybe you can help.
We'll see about that.
I wish to avenge him.
I would like to keep him with us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Not letting him go.
Alright. Bye Skippy, bye Samuel, bye Solomon, bye Friggy. And then the crocodiles disappear.
Solomon.
So yeah, was that?
A bit of lore, perhaps? A bit of foreshadowing? You do see, as this
should be
gentleman
an alligator.
is speaking to you, as he stands up, this massive 9-foot-tall Goliath, which is this giant kin person with white skin and black markings, but he has these like fiery red marks that most normal Goliaths don't have, and he's massive.
And I'm 3 feet tall.
And he's not massive.
Not massive.
I'm Jewish.
I'm Jesus.
Wow.
Whoa.
My
Wait a
lord.
minute. Wait a minute.
We hate each other.
No.
No, but you kind of. It is up to you if there is a trust instilled with this gentleman or not.
I mean, he's telling the truth.
I mean, why not? If we don't, he'll probably just come back anyway.
And we can kill him really easily, probably.
Yeah, 'cause we already know now, so we've become stronger with the force.
The force.
The force surrounds us, it binds us, creates us from the very beginning.
Alrighty.
I am just talking.
You two go back to bed. Who wants to take next watch?
I'll take next one.
I'll take next.
one.
Okay, never mind.
Can I
Yeah,
still
I'll
sleep
stand
on
back.
his sword?
Sure, I'll leave it there for you.
I mean, you already
Already
took it out of the ground.
Already my halberd this time.
Is
Holding
Frank
it.
awake?
Okay.
Are you awake, Frankie? Do you sleep?
No, I'm gonna stay up with these two.
Okay.
So you're able. You say, "Oh shit, I go back to bed." Cool, you get some sleep.
More sign language.
Sleepy time. Sleepy time.
I'll take care. I have a satchel that they took. Can I have my satchel back?
No.
Nope.
There's one thing in there that I hold dear most of all.
What
And
is it?
I'll
I don't give a
protect
shit.
it.
My amulet. It holds the picture of my wife. It was made especially for her.
Is her wife
Can I
hot?
pull out a giant mushroom?
Just why?
Whittle it out and put the thing in there.
Yeah.
I pull out,
Yes.
for whatever reason, the largest mushroom you've ever seen.
You know, the one that's dead.
And I take a chisel and a hammer and I whittle out the inside and I stick the satchel inside the mushroom. And then I cover it back up and I put it away.
Oh my
I don't think I've ever seen such a thing happen in my life.
Yeah, I tend to have that effect on people.
Neat.
Go to bed. Story short, he's on truth.
We're gonna figure. So, you don't remember anything. You were just there, at the castle.
I remember hearing of him though.
Right.
As far as I've known, the king has given me everything. Him and his subordinates are what taught me and made me who I am today.
Right. And while you were training under them, were you like a prodigal son? Were you like the it guy, like the runner-up, the big honcho?
Prophecy?
Was anyone as ever big as you?
No, never.
Is
Oh.
it?
Apart from maybe other races that came to visit, but as far as I knew, I was one of the biggest ones in the castle.
So
I
you were
stood
like
out
the
most.
golden boy. So they wanted to. Do you ever feel like they manipulated you? Could that be a thing?
I don't know. As far as I know, they saw something in me that I guess I didn't see in myself, and for that reason, they raised me up underneath them, I guess. But it's quite confusing because I've never known the people who I could call my family, I guess, to do such a thing.
Well, you would have been easy to manipulate because you were a baby. You grew up, that's all you ever knew.
Right.
Were there ever any incidences where you felt uncomfortable with what the kingdom was doing? What the king has done?
I've never known anything else, so guess I wouldn't know.
What did the king do? Like, did he start wars, do you know? Did he kill people?
I don't remember that. I don't know. He hasn't told me. Like, actually, I have no idea. Apart from that.
Well, here's the thing: is that you don't know much of what he was like before you became existence, because like you said, you don't remember a thing, and it feels like one day you woke up and you were just ushered into becoming a guard and a butler and a knight. All in the moment you eyes opened. So from what he did before that time, you have no clue. And from what you've seen, he has been just and fair, but you can't rule anything out because you just simply don't know enough.
Okay, so walk me through this again. You came into this world, Elementus, the book, at the age of 20.
I don't know.
So one day you just came into consciousness?
One day I woke up and there was Kosoth, Kiltar, and a man in front of me. And that's all I know. I woke up and they were just there.
How old were you when you woke up?
Well, I'd assume I was around in my teens. That happened about a decade ago. And I'm about, I think, my mid-20s now. I think that's around the age that I would be. I don't know
Can
my
I tell
age.
how old he is? By the anatomy of Goliaths or something?
Make a. Oh my God.
I think I'm middle-aged.
I'm not going to be like, let me look at your
Middle
junk.
I'm mid-20s.
Yeah.
I'm mid-20s.
So mid-20s for a Goliath.
So I woke up around 15, 16-ish, that age.
Have I ever heard of, because I'm thinking like, did he learn about something and they wiped his memory? Or did he,
And I don't know. I have no
yeah,
idea.
he has no idea. Do I know of any spells that can do that? Or any potions? That would just make him forget everything and restart?
Apart from a wish spell, maybe not.
Make a history check.
You give me a lot to think about, Joshua.
Let's go.
Did you
24.
tell us your name?
24.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like level 5.
My name is Ryan.
nice.
It's nice to meet you. And
Nice
I'll
to meet
just,
you,
I'll
Ryan.
just touch your wrist. I'll just go around your hands like this as you're
Is
like
he bleeding
tied
out?
up. No.
No, he's not
just-
bleeding at all.
Okay.
No.
Like, is he
He
like
was bit by leaves.
The worst thing I'll have is a
He
patient.
took, he took 21 points of damage, over half his health though from leaves.
Yeah.
From leaves.
got him pretty close.
Hey,
So we
I
got
could
bit by a
have
bulb
summoned a rhinoceros. All right, I think the crocodiles are pretty nice.
Could have summoned a squirrel to throw.
So he
Acorns
essentially
at
got
him,
attacked
no.
by a Bulbasaur using Razor Leaf.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
With a 25. 24. It's. There are no spells. There is, of course, modify memory,
Yeah.
but to make you completely forget everything that happened before a certain point, there's only one thing that can really do that besides a wish spell. And there's a certain potion that if you drink it, everything that you've remembered up until that point of you drinking it is erased. And it's just filled with a black void of nothingness.
I had to learn how to read and write and speak again.
The
But-
potion,
So,
the potion is so rare that it doesn't even have a name at this point. And it's only been used a handful of times throughout the entire history of not only Elementus, but the entirety of the world that everything lives within.
I think I know what happened to you.
what could it be?
There's not a name for it, but it's a potion that is so powerful. It's only been used. Yeah, I can count it on a hand how many times it's been used. It doesn't even have a name. I think you got subjected, or you found out about something, or something happened, or whatever happened. You drank the potion, and they factory resetted you, and started to make you the perfect soldier.
I guess that would make sense as to why I was able to pick things up as quick. Or, there is one thing I do remember. The night of my awakening, Kosoth came into, I guess, a dream or a trance perhaps, and he blessed me, and that's why I believe they took me in. I have this blessing from Kosoth himself. I was a blank slate, so I guess like you said, I was the perfect soldier for him. And perhaps that's why they took me in and trained me. But and I guess because of that blessing, I've been able to pick up quicker than others around me, because I had Kosoth's guidance. I do remember that.
Well, there's lots of secrets, and I think you've been manipulated your entire life. But I promise that we're going to get to the bottom of it. I swear to gosh. We'll figure it out. We just got to get to where we're going.
Yes.
No, Bob, good night.
Yeah, I mean, as the sun rises in the sky, you finish out your watch, and everyone wakes up. You pack your bags. You check a little bit around just to make sure, the thief didn't do his thievery, but everything is okay. You get back onto your steeds. I'd say that he would go probably with you on yours. And you ride off the rest of the journey.
To the sunset. Or
To the
sunrise,
sunset.
sorry.
And you actually get close, and you begin to see a massive whirlwind of, almost like a tube of wind, but there's no tube. It's just this concentrated mass of wind and energy going upwards. And as you see it far away, and you ride closer to it, that's where we'll go to break. So, when we get back here, we're going to see what these whirling winds are, and finally make our way to Caleb. So let's do it. See you guys soon.
See you guys.
Yeah,
I love
see
you.
ya.
I love you.
Welcome back. So, as you all are able to make your way across the icy landscape and see this large pillarless column of uplifting wind. Sorry? Alright. You get closer and closer until you're finally feeling the gust of the wind against your face, your clothes, blowing into you. Stop, Chris.
Stop.
Was that you?
Stop.
The air lifts and twists into the air. The air into the air. As it raises up.
In the air.
And for a couple of you, this is a familiar sight. You've seen this kind of wind before, taking you across. Even when you went before the cataclysm, when you went to see the idol, the what's it called? The altar.
Oh,
Yes,
altar.
thank you. These large currents that connect all the islands of Kalem to each other. Almost like a tunnel system, but with extreme speed. You, being from Kalem and traveling across, know also of
Fellow brother.
yes, of what these.
Hello, Wanderer. Hello.
Fellow brother of Caleb.
Hello, the Wanderer.
How
I am
are you?
wandering to Calum because I love men.
No, that's understandable.
My name is Zandler and I like coconuts.
You know, my dad's liked
Dude,
coconuts.
that got me. I don't know why that got me so good. Woo, man, that was a
Because
rush.
the joke is,
You get to. Ooh, man, that was funny.
the joke is I'm still alive.
As you, and Frank, you on your, of course, various travels around the world have seen these pyres of wind.
You never get used to it.
You never get used to it. That's the slogan. But as you look ahead of you and you look, you're finally almost there. All the travel, all the movement, going everywhere, doing things for everybody, helping captains and frogs and people with bad hair. Finally. It's not Marley, yes. I'm gonna say. You finally. Oh, I had coffee in there.
I saw you dump it in there. Oh, can I take a little look-see, please?
I put the red on the coffee by accident. In my Tales and Taverns official mug.
You'll have double energy. I hate coconuts.
Oh my god.
Double shot espresso.
Please don't die. Please don't.
That's really bad.
Please don't die.
And as you look ahead of you, finally it's time to unlock
Thank you for the sip.
this next, path in your journey. The next,
What you did.
whatever is about to occur. Whatever you're about to learn about these points of the star. Now is the time.
That's the joke. You got it.
So, you guys know of these winds, right? I've never seen them before. What are they?
They're currents that guide us to where the islands meet because they're floating, so it's kind of hard to really, get there without having to fly like this
so
guy.
they're
Remember
currents.
Yes, basically. And they're like a future.
You know in the hit show Futurama that exists in this universe, so the guy Bender, he goes into a tube, and then he's no longer there. He's on the other side of the city.
Oh, I see.
Oh, you've never been here.
No, I've not.
Oh, this
Never
is your
been out
first
of the-
time.
I've not been
Lovely
out of the
Caleb.
castle.
Oh, I know all the tourist sites.
Sure, I'd love for you to show
Come
me
on,
around.
I'll take like one. I'll just take your pinky. Come on. I'll start running. Show them anything cool that I know of.
Where?
Just like the closest tourist destination.
And remember,
You haven't crossed over yet.
Oh!
You're still. You're about to cross.
Right.
oh,
I wanna-
never mind. I don't remember anything yet.
Forget about Futurama.
So I'm going to show you.
So from
End
where you
of
are
our
now.
Steeds. Mooses?
We'll cross that bridge when we come
Mooses.
to it.
Should we leave them here for the time? Or should we take them
Can we
across?
bring our mooses?
Just stop him in the tube.
Well, it's not a tube. It's just wind. So technically, yeah. There's no. And the wind
Just a
currents.
moose, just-
The wind currents are strong enough to lift the mooses. The mooses.
Alright, so we
The
just.
mooses.
So,
mooses.
is it like a canyon?
What do you mean?
No, it's like, isn't it like there's like floating islands and then there's
Yeah.
just like
So
wind.
so with Calum, yeah, there is a current system of wind that takes you from island to island. But as you're looking over the edge now, it's just clouds going down. So if you fall, you don't know how long you're falling for. Calum is complete air, even to the way that the islands are floating themselves.
Right. Okay.
So whatever's beneath there, I mean, you fell down there, but you didn't die.
No.
You won't die. You won't die.
You won't die.
So the question
so
is,
purple
what
really
happens?
just step off?
You just step into the current, and it'll take you. And then
What if this whole time you were purple guy this entire time?
it's so long.
All right. So we just step off. No, and then we go to which island?
Nothing
Where are
in
we
there.
gonna go? We have to cross through here, right?
Yes.
We have to cross through here, right?
Yeah. Go into the current system.
The joy I get.
All right.
The joy I get.
Ryak,
Yes.
jump.
What?
Jump on the current, and then we're gonna go to that island, and I'll set one just forward.
Are
It's
you
perfectly
serious?
No,
All
no,
it
I'm
takes
just.
is
I'm,
a little push.
and yeah, we're all gonna push him off.
I'm gonna go first and
So
just demonstrate.
depending on where you are, so right now, what you're gonna
Yeah,
have to do
come on, trust me.
to
Give me your hand.
get
Okay.
you know,
Or
to
finger.
choose where you want to go,
Finger.
because the current goes in multiple different directions from
Just
multiple different
engulfs my
islands.
arm.
So if you want to get to the main
You're
city
still
of
tied on the horse,
Aram,
yes.
after going
No,
forward
I'll-
and after you see the altar, you're gonna hug your body to the
Why
right,
don't we test
and that's
by
gonna
doing-
just basically decide like a train track, decide which path you're going on.
Mhm.
So when you hug to the right, you're basically saying, "Oh, I'm going this way." You know what I mean?
Would you? I want to try
Let's
something.
search
I'm
for
gonna
the
pick him up off the horse and I'm gonna hold him in my arms. I want to throw him in first to make sure it's safe.
Who?
The horse.
Joshua.
Okay.
So while he's tied up, I'm gonna pick him up like this, and then over my head, I'm just gonna throw him in like that.
Don't I get a second opinion on this?
No! Send him!
Shoot him up!
Shove you into the current.
To the gulag
Yeah.
you go.
The gulag.
All right. You feel your body lifted. You're like, "Oh no 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 no
No, no. Can I have a
Take
second
it.
opinion?
No.
And you're just
Second opinion is you're going.
Oh god.
as your body
Watch
goes
out.
forward, and as soon as it touches the current, you feel just this rush of wind as you, like the male tubes from the Grinch movie.
Oh, well, I guess we better go after him.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Ready?
Yeah.
Come on! Run! We're gonna jump together.
Okay. Those insane scream known to man.
Did I tell you how I screamed at the Minecraft spider? Right? How I scream at the Minecraft spider? So, one time. So, I was playing Minecraft, right? And I was mining for iron in a cave. I had my darkness down on my laptop, or on my monitor, and I ran out of torches. So I'm going into the cave. I walk. There's just like a little corridor like that, right? It's like just like 9 by 9. I'm walking through. There's nothing, and then I go. It's dark. I hit a dead end. I turn around. There's a spider in my face. I scream like that. Literally the most pure terror scream I've ever had over a Minecraft spider.
How old were you?
It was last year.
It was last year.
And it scared me so bad. It was literally just a spider, but I didn't hear it. I didn't see it, and I screamed just like that.
So-
I screamed like that for like 5 seconds straight, like just pure terror, just like completely angry, like at the spider.
I have never heard such a
Oh my
manly
God.
scream.
It's
Yeah,
Herobrine. He's back for my
Alright,
soul.
so
as
that's
you
scream
jump
as we
inside.
jump off.
That scream as you
okay,
jump
okay.
into the current system.
best
Um,
ever.
You just you're taking up the currents. You follow suit.
I'm gonna hold on to his back so I don't.
Yeah,
lose
it's just
him.
like the wind is just in your face.
This is the worst part! Ah!
It's
I
just
don't like this
you
either.
three left. Garvin, Xander, Arthur.
Because they threw me.
They threw you. You're
I
going.
didn't
You're
press
ahead
it
of the
out.
game.
Hi, Arthur.
Home.
Home. At last. Come on, Garvin. I'll show you how to get through this.
I'm so glad I never forgot.
I want to watch you do it first.
Okay, well, I'll just jump in
You go. All right. You
Just falling down.
miss completely. You fall into the abyss.
This is the jump entirely. Hey, wait a minute.
Silent.
Yeah, but you fly up. You see Xander. Oh, fly to the air.
Miss Click, it wasn't.
And you forgot how much you hate this. This shit sucks.
Oh, home.
At last, I can
bad word.
sweet air
Yeah.
of the.
I was gonna
I
say.
said-
I was literally sitting there. I'm like, no, I can't say that. I can't say that.
Oh yes, the reminiscence of the
Oh, poop.
old Mien.
Well, if I want to get to Aram, I have to go this way. Just nice and easy. Just put your toe in one by one.
You- phew! And how you're standing there alone in the cold, 2 moose and a horse.
Come on, Masha, come on.
As they,
Get over here.
Can I ride the horse into the current?
did you step off of your horse?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the horse and the moose both just kind of step and they.
What is it?
The Gmod ragdoll.
It's
The Gmod ragdoll.
Gmod ragdolls.
Just flipping and spinning. Do a barrel roll.
Dude, I had to jump.
Oh!
Do a barrel roll.
Oh my god! Oh jeez!
Dude, imagine like getting lunch.
Their legs just tumbling over and over again.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
spinning in the current.
It's so funny!
Uh,
Whoa!
all right.
Wow!
I'm thinking
So-
about like.
The most.
Thinking about the ragdoll sound effect.
Oh, yeah. And then you just look at someone's kind of like,
I just see the horse go up and I just look at the horse and I just go, well, let's do this.
While in the wind current, you can hear
Oh,
ragdolling everywhere.
do you get on the horse?
I get on the horse.
Do you step forward?
Well, I just kind of like, let's go.
The horse is. I mean, this horse is not a regular horse, so it doesn't really have that kind of sense of fear, because it's
Of
more
what?
of fear, because it's more of a celestial being.
Yeah.
So
So,
it just takes you
Oh.
forward, and you're like, wait, like give me a second. It just enters and.
but no, I go up and I'm like confident because I'm just like, all right, let's do this.
Yep.
You're
I
not
just-
going to be confident when your wiener is slapped against your thighs.
At 3,000 miles per hour. The velocity of my
Well, I
wing.
mean, the
The
leather armor
velocity of
does help.
moose. I could probably have to be a more.
And as you touch the current, you
It's like a, like you remember in E.T. when the kid like rides the bike over the It's just like that.
grind the horse.
Just
It's a horse.
super graceful.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I need some cigarettes from the coffin store.
Carving store.
The coffin
Oh,
store.
the coffin store.
Get it because I'm
Because
in
you
my
got-
90s and I'm about to
You about to
die.
die
As
because
you
you're
fly through,
smoking and you have
You
cancer.
do see.
That's funny.
You're first, of course, as your body just
It's like, why would you do
like a
this?
bullet train through,
I wasn't expecting that.
and you kind of are like, you don't exactly know what you're looking for, but you guys are behind him as you're flying ahead. You see Aram.
Can we catch up to him and ride on him like a surfboard? Because he's still
Please.
tied up in the boat.
Yeah, you actually swim yourself through the current, gaining speed. Your hands are big enough to just
Flip
grab
you
the
over.
wings.
Kickflip in the
move
air.
forward.
Skateboard.
You
Can I
go.
do a kickflip on him?
Thief boarding.
You finally are able to grab. You feel your
Oh, it's
Joshua. You feel your body grabbed as this massive 9-foot creature now grabs onto you,
Oh my god.
and he just. And now you're riding like a surfboard
Oh my
as you're flipping through the air, and you see Aram in the distance. You have to take a right.
Okay.
You would know this because you know
Oh,
what
that
Aram
tongue
is.
was so hot. What?
You know where to
tongue
go,
was so
right?
hot.
What do you wanna-
Right, you said okay. I'll go there.
Yes.
You just grab his head and go.
Just
Yeah. So you see, you kind of point like Aram is that way, as you are like, oh okay, and you grab onto the side and you move, and the three of you move in succession and take this path as you branch off from the regular current and now take a branching path. You see them go to the side, Zamlir and Arthur. You both see them go. Oh no, the moose can't turn right.
Oh no! Masha!
The moose can't turn. Let's see where they go. Okay, so you know. Basically, if you are kind of going, if you go through the current system with no direction, you end up in the Deadlands in Fraxinus, which is the ash place, which is where Samandriel's from. That empty, bleak.
He's there.
Nothing can live.
He's there.
But if you don't have
Masha, go get him.
if you don't have any direction in steering yourself, you just end up there because it thinks that
Okay, wait,
anything
wait,
dead,
wait,
they can't
wait.
steer.
Wait, we were
Wait,
only, we were
wait,
only
wait,
supposed
wait,
to get into
no, no,
Caleb.
no, no,
What's
no,
going on here?
Why does everything fall? Everything's starting
It's
to
always
fall.
sunny in the Forbidden
Hold on,
Realms.
I can stop this. I can stop this. Hold on. Hold on.
I just realized, wait, the moose can't turn.
Use your rune, Evan. Use your rune to control them.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
cloud rune. Just
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah, I'll use my
Ah.
cloud rune.
We found a solution.
Just forgot.
You know what? No.
I was gonna
Hey,
summon a
dude,
pterodactyl.
Don't do this. Let, no, give it to one of the mooses. Let the other one go.
No.
No.
Wait, can you get two of them? Because I can get one of them.
He can get one, you can get the other.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slap my staff down on you, and I'm gonna summon a
There
giant
goes my
eagle,
spine.
Mhm.
and I'm gonna have it fly and like try to just correct the moose.
Okay.
I'll grab
It's
Masha.
It's like when you break a skateboard.
Grab
and
Masha.
you
Wouldn't put it on my
I
sword.
was thinking like the X-ray
You
in
fly through your
Mortal
you look back,
Kombat.
go,
There you go.
again. The moose can't turn, so you turn
So
around.
there's a key for everything.
So you turn around. You kind of, as you're flying through, you are able to focus and activate the cloud rune on the three little dots of blue, ding, 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 as this kind of thing of wind and bubble appears on your sword. As you point it forwards and you kind of make a spiral formation with the sword, this thing of wind blows Miko, which is the male moose, onto track as you're turning. He's being blown by the rune, and as you create the eagle to
I'll
fly
jump on
above
the eagle
above the
to
current,
Because
takes
it
you
has to
above-
verbally hear what I say.
Yeah. It takes the current and it flies around as you are able to direct it to Mika.
You see that
Oh,
moose?
not Mika, to
Masha.
Masha
Masha.
and
See
Miko.
that moose?
Is he
Can
safe?
you kind of just grab it? Can you just direct it to
he
where
okay?
he's going?
Is
And
he
I'm the
safe?
surfboarding Goliath. All right, thanks.
It goes downward, and it kind of its talons grab into Masha.
It's all right.
Wow, wait! That's crazy! As it-
So he bought my. Oh man.
as you are to move, and both both Meese are both Mises are able to be moved and go along with the current.
Mice.
As the Meeson carry on their way.
I gotta.
And finally, Garvin, as you're on the horse, and you see everyone else turning right, you take the reins, and as you're flying through, you shift the whole body right as you break into the other path.
Like when you're playing with your controller and you turn your controller.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You play Mario Kart with your horse.
I've been doing
Turns the wrong way. Hey, wait.
I don't do the gamer lean.
Alright.
I don't do
Fly
the gamer
through.
lean all the time.
You look to you guys. Everyone looks to the right, and you see a very nice, larger island. And if you're on the direction to Aram, you know that this is Neil. Not Neil like Neil deGrasse, but Neil as in N-I-I-L.
Now I'm gonna think about it.
Neil
Neil
deGrasse.
deGrasse.
The grass.
Every time I hear the word Neil, I'm just gonna think.
Yeah.
Not even like a land, just Neil deGrasse Tyson
Neil
himself.
face.
Yes.
His face.
Let's talk about universes. They don't exist.
Why?
Why?
I invented it.
But you,
Arthur, go to Misha.
Musha.
Sorry, to Mikos.
you're Mickey Mouse.
I am. I got him. He's. Is he on the right path? I can't see.
Yeah, Miko is fine.
What does
You should catch up to him in case we have to turn again.
He's pulling. Yeah, the claws are pulling him
The
faster.
goes off course.
You look to your right, and of course you see Neil.
Uh-oh.
You see the huge spire, the tower, where a great wizard of legend that you know, but with a name that's not exactly known, does in fact reside. You've heard of people trying to kind of go and see who the wizard is, and after they get too far, they never return. But as you fly past this massive island at top speed,
I'm just on the
I mean, think just you're going like 75 miles an hour. I mean, it's almost too much to handle, but it's still enough to because it's still wind. You're still be able to keep breath, but you're flying through, going around Neil and kind of coming together with the rest of the current. And you see another current system on the other side connects as well. It seems there's two currents on both sides. As you connect to the other one, and it takes you. I'd say you are in front now, because you three would know exactly where to go.
I still a skateboard.
Yeah, you are seeing it. Aram is
Where does
right
the
now to
surfboard
your left.
Airboard?
As you look, you are able to turn your body one more time to catch into the left area. As it
He's been
take you see everyone else. You activate your cloud and you turn Miko. You take your bird. You shout to the bird as it moves. Masha. You guys all turn in succession, and finally, you land on top of it.
Just snap his neck.
He
You
just
already
turns around, just
stabbed
coughing
your
up blood.
stab into my spine.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
He just went.
I remember
Well, it has a giant mushroom on top, so it doesn't hurt, but I still slapped it down on you.
And it's like you just get the X-ray from
Wait,
World.
can I like grind him, pick him up, and then like land with him like that? That way,
Grind.
Can I grind?
I'm just gonna grind across the ground.
I'll like grind him, grab him by like the top of his head, and then
I'm
grind
just
him,
gonna
like pick
pop
him
up
up.
like.
No, it's Ryan. Just grab that.
Yes, you are able to do that.
Oh no!
Well, with your cloaks and your armor, it doesn't scratch you up as bad.
Oh,
As bad.
it's just torn. That's all.
It's like I
couple
think I'm
of-
okay.
a
Just
couple
sees
of
bone. Just see bone.
Bone fragments just
It's
sticking
just you see the
out.
marrow inside.
See his heart pumping.
Yeah.
I see his
Not in his
heart, but
body.
he's still alive.
Even
Pokes
his body.
Squishy.
Yeah, you just kind of you stand there and just for a second, just catching your breath back as like,
The
oh
moose
my,
just makes that
oh
same
my
noise.
god, like what just happened?
Could you please let go of me?
Sure.
No. Just hits the ground.
You stumble just.
I'll pick you up and brush you off.
You
just tries to
you fly in with your
As well,
mossy
while you're at it.
vegan
Or you
eagle
look at your shoulder.
as it lands. You're able to get off and
You're breathing.
Oh, thank you.
you land. Your magenta and gold brand new cape now flows behind you. Back home. But home doesn't really like you very much.
Home loves me.
Home doesn't remember.
Home doesn't even remember me.
Home alone.
I don't remember home.
You
I
land
still think this is home. Please no.
down. You take your sword and you, as you walk out, you in an epic walk. You hear as two moose slam on the podium behind you.
The noise.
Mikos?
It's like,
Can we make one of
Misha.
those mooses get a rock?
Oh, Masha, are you alright?
Masha Misha.
You alright, Masha?
Can I roll
I'm
a punch
Mr.
the moose?
Meeseeks, look at me!
I will kill you.
Oh my god.
You just see me
That's
drop kick
perfect.
the moose.
That's perfect.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks.
Please tell me the horse landed majestically.
no, yeah, you just land.
Yes.
The
The celestial horse. If it was a regular horse, you'd be. If this horse.
Moose here.
Today, my
I stand up on the horse as it lands and go.
He was right.
Oh yeah.
So today.
Lame moose.
Mm. It gets worse and worse, but also better every time I drink.
What life? The cop.
Yeah. As you land down, you all look ahead of you as you brush off and get up and kind of shake off the extremely fast travel that just occurred. You look ahead of you and you see.
This is why you're a terrible genie.
You're a terrible fucking tree. Oh, sorry, freaking tree.
I didn't play a tree. What do you mean?
That's how bad you were.
Did you play a tree of Beauty and the Beast?
Oh.
Yes, you did.
I wasn't even in the meeting.
Oh, he wasn't even in there.
You were there.
You would have been a
He
tree.
was one of the stupid wolves.
Oh yeah, you were one of the
Just give up
stupid
the tree
wolves.
vibes.
was Drew me,
Why don't you
silly
give-
man?
Why don't you give me a howl for me?
You look ahead of you and in front of you, the vast land
He
of
gets
Caleb.
tree vibes.
Yeah, he does.
He gives off tree.
Get that tree energy.
You got that big tree
That
energy.
BTE.
Yeah.
What was that movie called? The BFG.
Yeah.
Oh, the BFG.
And as you look ahead of you,
I heard the joke too. It's pretty good.
foliage grows in floating shrubs off the ground. You see, Caleb is almost like what you expect heaven to be like. With things floating and everything in the air and kind of much nicer architecture.
majestic.
But still a bit of, it's like majestic but ruins at the same time.
Oh, this is Transformers.
It's like well kept. Oh wow, dude, you're really good at knowing songs and stuff. That's crazy.
So, I like this song.
I thought you said without talking about the scenery, and I was like, what?
Optimus Prime.
Gregory.
Optimus Prime. Gregory, we must defeat the Decepticon.
Vanessa, have you heard of the hit game Among Us? Whoops. Monty is one of the Decepticons. You have to disable Monty. Wow. Whoopsies. That was funny as that.
They're the same people anyway.
Alright.
But yeah, you see the floating tiles and the different pieces of rock and architecture. You see, like, while some is sitting dormant, the entire island kind of moves slowly. And if you really are in tune with that land, you can feel the movement of the whole island that you're on. It's not fast, but it does move up and down. And when it moves, some of the things on the island stay stagnant. Some pottery, maybe potted plants, shrubbery, different tiles. They stay stagnant while the whole island moves. And it's almost like its own pocket, its own world, and nothing else that you've really seen is quite like it. Yeah, what's up, Rag?
I don't know.
What's all your breathing to say?
Oh, no, I just want to make like 20 d20s. That's it. That is just. I just want to make like, a whole bunch of d20s. That's it. That was just like I don't know why I got so excited. I got really excited about making d20s. I don't know why.
Vanessa.
I want to make like 35.
I love that.
Gregory.
It's gonna take me hours.
From where you are, no matter where you are in the island, the main castle is right in the center. So no matter where you are on that island, you can always see the huge castle spires sticking in the center. There are large fortified walls apparent. Would you like to?
Lion King. Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry. Good song.
It is a very good song.
Sounds like my life.
Oh,
Let's carry on. Let's carry on.
The so yeah, do you guys want to continue to the castle, or do you want to check around the land for first?
You said you would show me around.
Yeah, sure.
I want to check around.
I'd like to look around too.
Do I get a vote?
No.
Someone just smacked him in the head
No,
with a staff.
you just see me on the ground.
You immediately just break away as they are conversing. You immediately break off from the group as you start to, from based on where you are, you know this current system. You know exactly where your home is based on this. As you kind of head down through the layers of houses and shops and everything, running through down your street. As you go by, you see there are things still being rebuilt. And unfortunately, your house is one of them. You run up to it almost in a desperate attempt to save whatever of yours was left. And you see a lot of people, these different races of workers, all plastering together bricks and tiles, putting wood beams, stone, getting everything back together. But it's not the same.
So, are there cloud trees or
It's revealed
cloud stones, or how does this work?
my house.
What are you asking?
What?
Are there cloud trees? Where are they getting the materials from to make these buildings? Are they importing them, or do they
I
have
assume
like,
they're
their own
importing them
resources?
from wherever.
Or is there like a special tree that grows that they use?
Loud.
I don't think so. I think it's just importing, right?
For the amount of resources that exist, it would only be able to come from Silex. Whereas pretty much all the resources of the other places are from Silex. Batilis does have
Represent!
Batilis does have its own caves and volcanoes and rocks which they build out of, but the main gray and limestone and all that kind of stuff, Silex.
Yeah, it mostly comes from Silex, which is where I'm from.
Isn't there like
Okay.
5 or 6 regions? No, there's 5
There's
regions.
4 main and 4 minor.
I've been to Calum, Silex, and oh wait, is that it?
Yeah,
You
it
went-
mainly comes from
you
Silex.
sailed across.
This is where I'm from, because they produce most
yeah,
of
look.
the wood and stuff.
Have I been to? No,
I see.
yeah,
That
that's
does
it.
make
Really.
sense.
But as you look, you see 4 massive ogres, not even like half orcs, just big ogres with these kind of aprons on and these really big beams of wood in their hands. They're moving around and they're placing them down, taking large stones. They all look at you. And they go back to doing what they're doing, taking their stones and
Do we see the ogres?
he went separately. He ran away from the group to find his house because his house got destroyed. You see, there's this very snooty birdman, not the king, just a separate birdman.
Yes, right there. Good. Yes, you will put that right there. Okay, what about... No. Bartolacus, not there. Bad. Bad.
He's pointing at him.
Kill it.
They're just
I'm saying to myself, oh god.
No, that doesn't go there. No, Bart, that doesn't go there. That goes over there, by the back wall. How many times I have to tell you this? I go by the back wall.
and he's gonna just look at you again.
You said that you're not welcome here. Should you hide your face?
It's been decades. Well, not really. It's been more like a decade and a half. However, though, no
From
one really
across
recognizes
here.
me.
Zandler!
Oh!
You can't say that word anymore, no.
I'm gonna get a shirt.
I'm gonna get a shirt. We should all get matching shirts.
We should.
You pompous.
However, if they've noticed me, I don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind if
I don't
they
mind.
chase me throughout.
But
these
With their
days.
swords
Wouldn't
and
it be a
torches.
problem for the rest of us?
That's fine.
That's fine.
You see
Alright,
off of the
My
pillar,
friend.
this
Hey,
bird
Not my friend.
creature flies up. And
May I help you?
Oh, fuck. So, my good sir, it appears that this is my house that you are cleaning up, and I just wanted to know if any of my valuable items were placed here. Or
oh, so you're the owner of the house before it was.
yes, sir.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. 1 second, as he goes, he screams.
Art.
He screams.
Art.
Racial slurs and whatnot.
No.
What? No.
Rageous! Come here!
One of the orcs kind of turns around.
That's called good vibrato.
Thanks, man. I was in theater class.
Yeah, you should know. You should know.
Kind of comes over.
I know.
My dear Rageous, please, was there any relics left over from our friend's home here?
No. Turns around and goes back.
That was a pretty quick no.
No.
You think you can get away from me, huh?
I'm so sorry.
It's a natural one.
He can absolutely get away from you.
Every sentence you try to say, this bird keeps interrupting you.
Oh,
So here's the thing. Now
Awesome,
look,
thank you.
I'm not exactly sure exactly what items were inside. You see, because
Well, that
because,
was
no,
pretty
let me tell you, because there's a way that the orcs do check every single area. They check under the tiles.
Well,
and
even so,
it
that
doesn't
was a
really
pretty
matter. So because I didn't want to tell you as well that do not forget that we are not responsible for any of the items lost.
There was a pretty. Oh, you finished now. Oh, you finished.
Oh yes, of course.
Oh, okay. So there was a pretty. Oh, I was gonna wait for you to do it.
I was waiting for him to interrupt as well.
So the thing is, he kind of said no pretty quick. So believe me, or just forgive me for not believing him so quickly. Are you sure there wasn't anything?
Well, I didn't check. I can ask the property manager, of course. I am the real estate manager of this section of Aram. But for the actual property manager himself, who lives in the castle, he would have to be asked for any items that were taken.
I know you said no items, but are you sure any book of any kind was left here? Please, it's very important to me.
Make a persuasion check. There you go. My P dice.
Free doodle fadoodle, give me the noodle so I can freely fadoodle with this poodle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. It works. It's above average. So.
16.
I'm sorry, sir. There was nothing left in the wreckage, in the rubble.
Okay.
But I will let you know if you are around. If there is anything that we do find or any information that is brought up, I will be at your doorstep. Well, I mean, we would be more at your own doorstep coming to us because you don't have a doorstep right now because you have no home. But you know what I'm saying.
Can I grab him by the throat?
Yeah, sure.
Now let me tell you something.
Yes.
I have asked you nicely. I need this book, okay? So,
The ogres look over.
I'll grab back up.
No, but you see, they don't look angry. They just kind of stand there, and one of them goes.
What?
He smiles at you.
Do it.
I'm sorry.
You like that, do you?
You like
You like that? Have you seen a book, my dear friend?
Throw him! Throw him!
Throw him? You tell me?
Yeah, throw
You
him!
tell me where the book is, huh?
Throw him!
Okay.
You see, he just flies, and he catches his wings for a second, but he slams against a podium, and this large, like pottery with plant inside just falls and cracks. He goes,
So, do you know what the book is? I think you see. If you don't tell me what the book is, I'll look at
The gods for that, certainly.
Oh, guys, he's still up. He's still breathing.
He's still breathing.
Ah!
I'm a psychopath. I'm gonna make entry.
Sorry. Please.
Alright, this is my last chance. Do you know who I am?
"No, sir, I don't know who you are. Please."
I don't know of anybody named the Wanderer, huh? No one at all.
No, actually.
Damn it. A Wanderer. Okay, fine. But if I find out that you know where that book is and you didn't tell me, bring him closer.
Okay, sir. I apologize.
And I'm gonna roundhouse kick him across the stage.
I'm going to roundhouse kick him.
He just as he flies forward. He tumbles on the ground. "Sir, please."
Think I got time for this baloney?
My bottom is very sore. My wriggle bottom. Oh my god.
You know what? I'm going to personally search him right now. Can I do that?
Yeah.
I hope you get a 1.
I really want you.
I hope you
If
look
you
at my
roll a
butt.
1 and accidentally touch.
I hope you all do unnecessary censored things to my booty. What? Free doodle for doodle, give me the noodle so I can freely fadoodle with this poodle shoodle boodle. I said shoodle.
Just leave it there. No.
Why did you add into it?
No, I thought it would be extra.
It's fine for me.
Oh yeah, it's fine for you. Stop. Stop.
Stop.
No, give me a bad number now. Okay. Thank you.
You
Dice are rigged, and I want them checked by a professional
Okay.
of the CSI, IA, BSA.
No, they're all good.
then he's fat.
Okay, so
Yeah, no, you check through his object, through his items, but after throwing him, you see whatever glass orb he had in his pocket is completely shattered. As you pick up pieces of glass, you're like, oh.
I'd like to formally apologize for your behavior. You see, let me pay for the damages to your personal belongings. Is your arm okay by chance? Let me
You just roundhouse.
Let me hear it. It's fine. It's fine. It was a love tap, no less.
Sir.
It's a roundhouse kick. It's fine. That's how we greet people in.
My loyal,
Look, dude. I have no memory of my past. I just want to find my stuff and my friends. That's why I'm here. That's why I roundhouse kicked you in the face. I'm very stressed out. That's all. I have to mince my words now, and it's very hard. And just please, a desperate man to another. Have you please seen a book of any kind? Here, I'll even pay you for the information. Please, because I know you know. and you're not
Make an
telling me.
intimidation check.
Okay, yeah, you could just
Because now you know. Now he
Intimidating.
intimidation.
Oh, I was crying.
No, but now he knows that no matter what your mood is like, you can break his
Listen.
everything,
Wait,
break his demeanor.
Listen.
You can kill him.
I never ask anything from
No.
you.
Okay, no,
I never-
I used that one. It didn't work out.
Oh, 12.
I never ask anything from you.
Not the
okay?
whole.
I just ask for something that's viable. That's all I want.
I hope it's a 2.
Free doodle
I
for
just-
doodle. Give me the noodle so I can freely fadoodle with this poodle.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we
Suck
go.
it, both of you.
Okay.
I just wanted to no wait.
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
You did it.
To PG, we will.
Got a nat 1.
Oh wow.
Didn't even matter.
Went from a 19 on the die to a nat 1.
Now,
A
sir,
single roll.
I'm trying to be civil after just, on the contrary, just chucking you across the room. I'm trying to be civil and calm here. It's like, no way. So please, tell me.
You see this bird creature, which are known as Arakakra, is the race. However, this is a very specialized type of Arakakra that doesn't seem to have the same amount of complete flight capability. As when he caught himself with his wings, he wasn't able to fly and catch himself. He more used it as a way to slow himself down, but still knocked into that pillar.
So he's a chicken.
He looks like a rooster. I was actually going to say that. Cock-a-doodle-doo. He does look like a rooster. He has these kind of green and bluish feathers on top with his orange brown underneath. This large comb on his head. It's whatever this thing is called. The ball sack on his chin. I forget what it's called. Yeah. That's like it.
Monkey sack.
He kind of gets up and he holds his arm. Yes. Okay. He walks over to one of the orcs, one of the ogres. He kind of okay. Gets up, turns around, and kind of steps over to this kind of chest that's being suspended in the air by this wooden rope and crane system. It doesn't open the door. This wooden chest sitting atop. He takes his big fingers and he kind of unlatches the small latch and he opens it up. He grabs it and he shakes it, looks inside. Closes the chest, places it back. Takes it over. 2 large, very large hands in this smallish book. Here you go.
See how hard that was? I asked you nicely and simple. We could have had this done 15 minutes ago.
Well, you see, it's not exactly as simple as you think.
And why is that?
Well,
it is my book.
I understand, but we do have orders that anyone who does not return back to their home within 3 weeks.
Orders! Let me
Yes.
go. Okay, orders. If we're going to order something, how about I order this butt whooping I'm about to give you if you think you can just pawn my stuff off? I was unnecessarily taken away from this town. I don't know how, but when I woke up, there was just destruction and white lights and new people, and I'm finally back, so excuse me if I didn't come back immediately after my home was destroyed.
No, let me.
Sir.
No. I was gonna say something funny, but never mind.
Okay.
Honestly, now let me read the book of Peter from the Bible. I'm sorry, that was funny.
Alrighty. Well,
It was a funny bit,
just
please.
just give him,
It was funny.
Ray.
It was
Just
very
give him the chest.
funny. It was very funny.
Okay.
There's more stuff.
Yes. Well,
There's more stuff.
you've taught me a bit of a lesson.
I did.
Morals do come before what one thinks. And I did need some sense knocked into me to see that.
You're not here, but I'm just I'm metaphorically like looking around like
The ogre Ray just grabs the chest and puts it in front of you, and just this large chest on the floor with all of your belongings inside of it.
Huh.
Everything that was not just demolished and destroyed.
Thank you.
We will continue the rebuilding of your home.
Thank you. Just take your time. No worries.
Of course.
Why don't you guys go grab a meal on me at the tavern?
That's very kind.
10 gold. There you go.
Oh my goodness, thank you very much. I just wanted to buy us many things.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
Just please.
They go back. He steps back into his podium. All right, let's finish up this last wall, and then we can go get some food, everybody. Okay.
Sit in here. Sit in here. Sit in here. Yes. Got it. My journal.
Dream journal.
Dream journal.
His dream journal.
His
My
dream
dream
diary.
Dun, 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 dun.
There is only one problem with your dream journal. one of the pages is ripped out.
And of course, it's the one that I needed.
When is it? It always is the one you need, isn't it?
It always is the one I needed. It's the map that Osiris, the new Osiris, where Favonius Nirvana is now kept up at. It's gone. So I just.
Back at the beginning where you lot are, you see ahead of you the path leading directly through to the castle. This large noble castle. And it reminds you of a bit of home.
Okay.
However, still much different in its architecture. You see these two large gates made of gold sitting amongst just massive amounts of vegetation, shrubs and trees and everything. You see that there are two bird statues perching over. The way that gargoyles perch, but they're more like eagles perching over the gates. Okay, looking over. Two guards, one at each post of the side, and just rows of houses. If you go this way, you go more into a shopping district. A large fountain exists. This way is more of kind of like they preserve the land in certain areas. So if you go to your left, it's more of a preserved land area where nothing has really been built. And then this side, it's going into the shopping districts, and then past that is more housing. And then ahead of you is the
Isn't
castle.
there's like tourists like, oh look at this thing. This thing moves or something.
What? I'm sorry, what?
I want to show him something cool.
Okay.
My map!
The scream echoes
Is
over
that a
the
small woman being robbed?
echoes over the tree line.
That's a manly woman.
That's a manlier woman. Is that a small woman
Is there a
crying?
drama class being taught?
Shut up!
I must know the name of that actor.
Shut up, Arthur!
Is
Figure
that
it
Kevin
out!
Bacon? Is it Kevin Bacon from that film?
Oh, God!
Okay.
Get back here!
Honky!
You guys,
I need to talk to you.
you guys meet as you're running. You meet in the middle of the where the fountain is in the square.
You know how to make maps, right? Make me a map, please.
Okay, I'll start trying to draw my map.
Of where?
Wait, I'm dumb.
Just
You
of
can't make the map. You
Elementus.
don't even know what I'm even. Ah!
He's just going.
So do I stop?
You just hit
Yes.
circle.
Okay.
Sorry, I came here. I went back to
I
my
like
old
the map.
house, and I need to
I
find
like
the
the map
map
as
to
well.
my old hide base with all my friends are at. The
Your
page
friends?
has been ripped
I thought you
out.
said you didn't
Yes, I
remember.
have friends. You stupid freaking lollipop piece of garbage. I hate you.
I thought you didn't remember anything.
I'm starting to. I know I have friends here.
So was it ripped out or was it just stolen?
You see, like 3 pages, like just completely torn out. What was one? It's gone. Well, it's 3 now. I changed it.
Change on the
Do you know magic?
Take a top hat.
Free doodle for doodle.
I slap it out of his hand. That's not what I meant.
The rabbit
now
inside just
canon
goes
lore.
flying.
It is now canon in the world.
It's now
No!
He hasn't been in
Well,
3 months.
then no. Then no.
Alright, give me a second.
It
Whoa.
pops up.
Funk pulls out his 1987 map. What
That's the
happened?
sound it makes.
Alright,
No,
you
I
can
don't.
help us
No,
out
the
with
magic
this.
that you
Do you know, do
that you
a
have is
spell
more of a
called
celestial
identify?
light that comes. It's
you know
not an
that
actual.
spell?
I have
spell.
it.
You have identify?
I do.
You do?
Yes,
there.
How do
Wow,
you have it?
Cause
It's only for bards and wizards.
yeah, but I get it because I have knowledge of the ages.
Oh. Cast identify on the
I'm not, even,
pages.
I'm not even next to you guys.
There's no pages.
He's not there.
What do you mean?
On the
Doesn't
book.
he just have? Isn't
pages are
identify
missing.
just?
It's a touch spell.
Touch spell that identifies the magic
Yeah.
in something. And
It
what
only
in
lets you,
magic
and it
is.
costs like 100 gold too.
If it's
Yeah.
if it is a
jeez.
yeah, it costs.
I think, right? Doesn't it?
So you need like an actual like object to cast it on. You can't just think of it unless.
It's expensive to cast.
You know what? Maybe we don't even need the map. It's fine. I've traveled before. I can find my own way again. Shouldn't be that hard.
So you don't know where it is? The secret base of yours?
That's the thing I can't remember. Remember bits and pieces. I
Have you
can't
tried
remember.
hypnosis?
Hypnosis.
To
Do you
like,
know how to do it?
Well, I don't know how to do it. I'm just asking if someone else can do it.
No, I mean, I would try if I knew who.
Do I know where a hypnosis person or like are those a thing? Hypnotists?
Well, yeah, those people do exist.
Do you have, oh, I'm sorry. Do you have any better ideas, Ryak? How else am I supposed to find? I don't know. My kid comes up to me and wants to know where the freaking pages are. I don't know where the pages are.
Is that another suggestion? No, back.
I wasn't laughing as my character. I was laughing as me.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
The evil. No.
I'm just still
do
like
have a
exploring
suggestion.
on the
I cast
horse. I'm like away from the party, still exploring.
I'm so just
I turn
hiding
around.
there like,
I turn around, guys.
I am in the biggest group of idiots I've ever seen in my
Perhaps
my
you're right
life.
about that. Wisdom 8.
Wisdom.
These fools are the dumbest people I've ever met.
I gotta be the dumbest
And I worked in a
people I've ever
bakery.
seen.
It's now lore that it's now canon that you worked in a bakery. Joshua, you had aspiring dreams to own your own bakery.
Neil deGrasse.
They were crushed by the king.
Neil.
They were crushed along with the bread he just made.
What
In fact,
kind of
your
beast
daughter
would be
and
good
your
at
wife
tracking?
both work
Really
really
good
good
at
at your entire business was stolen away from you.
What is it?
I spelled it wrong. Look at clue, it's
Can I track it down? Can I summon a? I'm gonna slap my staff on the ground one last time, and bring out 8 like not bloodhounds.
So yeah, the puppies would be the best at
Tracking,
tracking this.
like dog tracking.
Yeah,
Yeah, dogs would be the best at tracking.
8 of them, and I want them to sniff the book,
Bloodhounds
sniff
just
the
made out of
pages.
blood.
Okay.
They're
see
all
that
made of like grass
You
and
see a
like
bunch of
moss.
grass, mossy vegetation puppies just come up. Just
Smoke free guys.
I don't know where to try.
I
Check
think
out my
What are you gonna win?
Okay, so go find the missing pages.
as they kind of all track along. They start smelling the ground. They all disperse in different areas, and they're gone. In the meantime, while they look, what would you guys have to do?
Where's he at?
I'm with these two
He's with
because
us.
I'm
He's still
tied
with them.
I'm still off exploring on the horse.
Oh, where are you going?
Cause
Well,
weren't
he's
you over
lying.
at some ruins or something? Weren't you
I thought
guys
they were
over
in
at
the
some
town.
ruins or something?
They all went into the center of town.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we went
so
to the
as
center
you
of
guys
town.
were going to the center of town, I kind of went off on my own direction.
Okay.
But I didn't realize it, and I looked back and I go,
One direction.
where'd everyone go?
No, it's Garvin's personal journey through Aram. So, as you're now in the center of town, and you start to explore by yourself, Garvin. You go off. Instead of going right into town, you go left into the preserved areas of Aram, where nothing has been touched. As you take your horse and ride it through, you see, like going through the vegetation path. There's no real path set in, so you're just walking along. You see a huge waterfall that's going from where we are now down, just past the clouds, all the way down to whatever lies beneath Calum itself. And you kind of walk around that. Think of like Tarzan,
Yeah.
that scene with the big waterfall.
Yeah.
You kind of go around and you journey and you look, and even though it's the region of air, there's a lot of plant and vegetation to take in. Make an investigation check for me.
Can my horse help him?
Sure. Yeah, do it with advantage. As you're taking your time.
Just him
Oh,
He's
just
by
he's in a
himself.
different area.
Investigation,
He said he is, didn't he?
intelligence. Sorry. 14. Hold on.
Okay.
So it's intelligence. Would I add the 2 from the intelligence modifier?
But you're,
Actually, make a perception for me
Perception.
instead.
are you proficient in it or no?
I'm proficient in intelligence. Not proficient. I mean,
Does it have a black dot or whatever?
Yeah. Investigation is
Oh, but we'll do perception instead.
perception
Yeah.
instead. Perception is nothing. Oh no.
Then you add another +1 because you're
Oh,
jacking
yeah,
traits.
jack of all trades.
So you add your
Another
1
9.
and your wisdom. Add your wisdom as well.
9 plus
That was with advantage? You have advantage on it.
advantage.
Because your horse is helping you and you have enough time to look around and sense.
So 9. And then I'll roll another one.
With advantage.
10 plus
Oh.
1. That's 11.
I'd say with the amount of time that you're taking, it takes you a little bit of time, but you do notice that beside the waterfall, among the rocks and stones, one of them looks a bit different.
The rocks? Or?
Yeah, one of the large stones seems to be almost out of place. And as you step forward and you kind of climb off your horse for a second, as you see it's nudging at it, you push. As it rolls over, underneath, you see this large hole, a circular hole with a ladder going straight down.
What do I need to roll for anything?
It's up to you what happens next.
You got this. Joe Bisco.
Joe Biden.
No, it's Bo Shiden.
I'm going to climb down the ladder.
Okay. You kind of pet the horse a little bit as he stands there waiting.
Could I take the horse with me?
He can't fit.
It can't fit.
The horse climbing
The
down
horse climbed down the ladder.
Oh, the
Alright,
horse!
yeah,
Joe. The horse climbed down this ladder.
The horse climbed down his ladder.
horse
Are
climbing.
you tossing me?
Oh, it's like the birds told you, didn't they?
What am I doing in this campaign?
What am I doing here?
Can I tie him to something to make sure he doesn't run off? Or?
Yeah,
Run off.
you
I
have.
was thinking that you're on.
Oh yeah, he doesn't look because he is
Yeah,
a.
that's what I was thinking too. Like I'm
Using
on
its
but it
toes
won't
to go
fit.
down
he,
That's-
no, literally the hole is not big enough for a horse to fit in.
Horses in the
In
I
diameter.
shoved the horse
Poo-poo in my
through the
crotch.
If you make a, if you make a horse
My mind is
cylinder,
linked with the horse. Or like I can telepathically communicate with the horse.
Can you make it smaller and or larger?
No.
You can't.
I can just communicate with the horse. I just know what's happening right now. That's it.
Poo-poo in my crotch.
I love poop.
So the horse won't
that's
move. He'll
good,
stay
man.
there.
That's a good one. Jeez, that was awesome.
So I'll just tie the horse to something.
Okay, take out of your pack a little bit of hempen rope. You tie it around the reins of the horse, and you see like a very sturdy kind of small tree shrub tied around that, and just in place. I mean, he didn't have to, but he did.
Yeah, I mean, there's no.
Since this is not a steed of the wild,
Steve.
it is a celestial created steed. It won't go anywhere.
Okay, I just.
But it's,
But I don't know.
you don't. He doesn't
yeah,
know
yeah,
that.
But I don't know that.
He
I'm
doesn't
just
know
like, oh, it's a horse. Cool.
Yeah, it's a horse.
Yeah, I didn't
So
tell
to
him
be
after
safe,
that.
he ties it. Yeah.
Oh, it's Steve.
You head down the ladder as the light starts to blot out. It gets darker and darker, and instead, beneath you, torchlight begins to light up as you get closer to the bottom.
Okay.
As you step down, both of your feet onto the hard, coarse dirt. Looking behind you, it's almost like a catacomb. But instead of full of coffins and dead bodies, you okay?
Sorry.
It is
You
full
said
of
his trigger word.
dead bodies. It is full of weapons strewn across the wall. Weapons encased in either glass or just on metal racks, or just tied.
You know when you get like just
Chills.
feelings
Oh, your
out of
body
nowhere?
just like tingles. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Or
in my
some of
butt
them,
right
some
now.
of them with rope tied to roots that stick out of the dirt.
Tied to what?
Roots that stick out of the dirt.
Okay.
As you continue down the hallway, for you it's a tall ceiling, but if someone of like a 5 or 6 foot, they would only have about a foot of room to the ceiling. So Ryak would have to.
Naruto run.
Oh, sorry.
Um,
my pee-pee.
Could I try to take one of the weapons off the wall?
Which one would you like? There are some encased in glass. There are some hanging on racks, and there's some tied.
Is this the base? Is this the secret base? Okay.
You don't know. Where are you? Who are you?
I'm just curious. My name's Connor, and I.
Oh, I am the
I play
wanderer.
Dungeons and Dragons.
You don't know where he's at.
We're not following Ghost.
We don't know where
Well,
he's
no,
at.
we're not following him, but I'm
Right.
just saying it's on him right now.
Yeah.
What kind of weapons?
Oh, I guess
are
I know
there?
where he's at.
There are mostly swords. There are a few spears, and there are a few books that are encased behind very thick glass.
I'm trying to figure out if I can.
Different types
carry-
of swords. There's long swords. There's skinny swords. There's rapiers. There's claymores.
Bat sword.
All,
'Cause I know
all
he
strung
likes
across.
books.
Fat.
So what if I were to try to? I don't know if I could grab everything for everyone in my party, but I just
You
figured,
could bring us
know,
back.
What's going on?
That's
So you
true.
could get
Get
them.
us.
Now, when we were sparring, did my rapier take any damage?
Nope.
Didn't?
Just for fun.
It was a simple because yours are so small, his was so big. It just kind of went off. You were
Okay.
fine.
Also got horses.
But
in
you
the-
you are very entranced to be able to get a new weapon. That is something very nice.
I will grab
But the boo-boos in
a
the
rapier, and if they have either like a dagger or like some sort of small knife.
Sure. You go on. You see this. There's this rapier that is very thin. It seems to be made of this strewn steel, and it kind of is a little bit of a what's the word? It's like a curve at the tip, and it almost looks like if you were to make something out of thread,
Oh.
and it were to just stick in place, but it's made of complete metal. You grab it off the wall. It's very thin, very light and airy. You remove it. Make a sleight of hand check for me, actually.
You got this. It's like third from the bottom.
Oh, I'm still stupid.
Okay, got it. Okay,
It's your dex.
Yeah. I'm just getting out the special dice for this roll.
The Legend above stuff.
19 plus
Oh,
2.
jeez. You are all good. You take it off with perfect your
Precision?
silence, precision. You take it off. And luckily, this weapon already is very light. Not white. This weapon is white. It's very light.
It's been painted.
Taking it off. You get a closer look, and you do see engraved into kind of this ball is a cursive F. Engraved. The letter F engraved cursive into
Frank?
Frick.
Hey!
Hey.
Gosh. Dude.
You can't be a part of this if you're gonna keep saying stuff.
I'm going home.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
No,
just
but
end it here.
this weapon, and then there is a dagger that is just kind of. There's actually a collection of daggers that are hanging from ropes on the side of the wall. Different ones of different. Looks like they're different metals. So one's bronze, one's gold, one's steel, one's iron, one's silver.
Platinum.
Purple.
Diamond.
Purple. The color purple.
I will take.
Oh, diamond.
Now,
is
when
fine.
when in the bar fight, do I still have the knife that I pulled out of the
You do.
table?
You actually do.
I will try to take a gold dagger.
A dagger
I'm back.
collection.
What do I need to?
Well, are you plucking it off? Are you cutting the rope? Are you replacing? What are you doing?
I'm
There's a couple ways that you can go about this.
cutting the rope.
Cutting the rope. All right, make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand, dexterity.
Your face will face with greatness and strange. Let me know how you feel.
Dang it.
It's
2 plus 2.
Adorable.
You grab, and you're a little bit short, so you're trying to get up and reach. And as you grab, you trip on the difference. The dirt is a little bit different in certain areas. You trip and you pull, and you
Equality.
hear a dum 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 from down the hallway, and the wall from where the ladder is. The ladder sticks up, and the wall begins to move forward as you're now being pushed by the wall. And as you get through, the walls themselves are opening up as you're pushing through by this back wall. You're holding on. You don't even know what's going on. You push, and then finally, as it gets faster and it slams into a stop, your body is flung onto the floor. And as you wake up and look up, it's just this massive, expansed room. And on the floor, you look down, and what you're standing on as you back up is this massive cursive F.
Did you at least get the dagger?
He didn't.
I didn't.
He rolled too low.
But I do
He
have
does-
that
he does have
sword
the
with
rapier.
the F on there.
This is the rapier. And it's the same F, only engraved in the stone, the gray stone on the floor. And you look, it's almost like the inside of a cathedral. But there's like this kind of the top of it with windows at the very, very top. You can see light, and you can see foliage around. But it's just this massively tall cylindrical area that you're in.
Now, I don't know if I can because could I have made a check to see if there was an F on the dagger?
I'd say that you.
Or is it too late? I'm just asking.
Well, you would have inspected beforehand, so I would
Oh,
have said
yeah.
yes, there would have been.
Okay.
There was an F on all of the daggers.
Okay.
The same exact F. And even on the cover of the books that you looked at, there was that same F.
Yeah.
Thank you. What?
So I'm just standing in this room. I'm just looking around.
You're looking around. And this seems to be, as you look up, there's a massive, huge bell at the top hanging down. And it looks like this is what was ringing earlier. And as you're looking around, something catches you off guard. Who are you?
I heard that through the microphone.
Who is it?
Who is it? My name is Garvin. I was with my party. I decided to go off and explore. I am.
Is it my mummy?
I don't remember where I'm
From
from.
Silex.
I hail from Silex. I just came to see what was going on around here.
Dear Garvin, you do realize that snooping your nose into too many things will lead to only trouble, correct?
I realize that, and if you would allow me to leave, I shall not bother you again.
You hear this very tall woman in heels walks out.
Oh, that's footsteps. I thought it was knocking.
No, it's the footsteps of a woman walking out.
Okay.
Tall, skinny, pointed ears, unnaturally strawberry blonde red hair. It goes from red to like a strawberry blonde at the base. And she's wearing almost a kind of it's not just a maid outfit. It's kind of like a maid outfit, but at the same time, it's much more regal.
Oh, okay.
And in one hand, she has this curved sword that kind of goes into two different points, almost like a keyblade of some sorts from a different series.
Like a keyboard, like a cattle prod, kind of.
It's almost like a key, but it's two different blades sticking out, and it makes like almost this crescent moon shape. In one hand, and the other hand, she has this book
Mortimer Mouse.
with some kind of dangle and an orb with a ring around it. You're not really sure what it is. What?
Is she thick?
Actually, yeah, extremely thick.
Mommy?
Mommy?
Mother!
Sorry.
At last I can.
Well, you're the
She
bar
steps,
guard.
and as she steps into the light, you see a scar across her cheek. Now we switch over to you guys.
Oh man! Oh man!
want to know who that was?
You know,
Oh, I do.
but you don't know where she is.
Where's she?
Okay, so
My horse tells me that.
Just drawing
Wait.
your map.
Just like
So my horse tells me that Garvin just went.
Gregory?
Vanessa.
Oh,
Actually,
He hasn't come back yet.
Why don't I know?
well, the
Am
dog
I retarded?
should.
You as Evan know.
oh, never mind.
And
I
So
don't.
it's-
You know.
okay.
Once you see, you'll know. Arthur knows who she is, but you're not in this area to know that she's here. That's all I'm going to say.
So
I think
the
I'm really
dog
dumb.
should be back. Should know where I am. So I mean, we can just go check out the cave or something.
Sure, let's head there.
Masha, come here. Go climb Masha. It's okay. I understand.
Wait, do I have to walk behind you too?
Well, I
Where,
have to
where are
walk
you
now
guys
as
going?
well.
Oh yeah, you can't get.
Where are you
on
guys going?
My horse was.
Okay, I get it.
My horse. I was communicating with my horse, and it said that Garvin
What
went into a
the
cave and hasn't
heck?
come back yet.
I understand who it
And the
is.
horse, are you able to track where the horse is? Okay.
I can tell where it's at.
So you kind of lead this party as you walk forward. You climbing onto Masha, Miko heading behind. You all kind of from the main fountain area of the town, go back to the front gates, and go past that to where Garvin stepped foot. Going over and seeing, you are able to look. What happened?
Oh, I think I'll tell you in a minute.
You're able to look and see the horse, your horse, staring at this rock, kind of nudging a little bit as he's tied to a tree.
If you smell.
Strange. I'll untie the horse then. Perhaps we should untie him as well. Perhaps something might happen. What do you think?
I can't say anything because I'm not there.
Well, I have
That's
enough
true.
spell slots left. and
That
we
is
can
the
stop
pain
him.
of D&D.
So if you do anything, we're gonna take care of you.
Alright.
But other than that, come on.
Alright, I'll cut off your thing. I'll give you only your weapons back. I'm not giving you your stuff back yet.
Finally found it.
Alright, here
He
you
just
go.
has no clothes on and his weapons in his hands.
I'm gonna climb down.
Yeah, go on, man.
Garvin!
No, there's just a rock.
Garvin!
As you
Gordon Ramsay!
As you, because your horse was able to telepathically communicate with you the second that Garvin went down that hole, as you're moving the rock back, you see the bottom of, like where that wall that was moving forward, going back into place.
Alright, horse. Stay here and keep guard.
Does he have a name?
Steve.
I haven't decided.
Or is it just horse?
There's his horse.
Horse, I love it.
Steve.
Yeah.
Steve the Steed.
Steve the Steve.
Roach.
Roach! The next one can be Roach when this one dies.
Oh my gosh.
And then
The width and the diameter of the circular tube is at a point where it's almost too small for you, but you're able to shimmy down and make your way in, kind of just pushing yourself against.
Too thick.
Like,
Scraping down. You finally get down.
Hope you don't mind the view back there.
Are
oh
you,
no, not at
are you
all.
guys following suit?
Yeah.
As
Okay.
we're climbing down, I guess I can
Yes.
just
You
say,
all go down here.
you now are all dumb.
Looking
people I've ever
into
met in my life.
now that you see everything,
Well, I guess that's understandable.
Says the one who was just in chains.
you see the weapons on the walls,
Yeah,
and you see that F. You know exactly what it is. The symbol of the underground
Frank.
organization that you were a part of.
Frank.
It's Frank.
But this section and this sanction of the entire underground society, you have not went in through this way, so you didn't even know this is a way that existed.
Are we gonna meet Frank?
But
No,
looking at that
it's not
curse
good.
of F, you know exactly who these people these weapons belong to.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
You
Hello.
see, you guys see a bunch of weapons strewn across the wall,
Oh, those are
and
nice.
there's an empty spot where something is missing.
Ooh.
I choose to investigate.
Yeah, of course you do. You make an investigation check.
Garvin, are you here?
No response.
I feel like we should investigate this. We don't know what could have happened.
Yes, and these are quite finely
Well, this
crafted
one just had
weapons
an
as well.
orgasm or something. What's going on over there?
It's my home.
What do you mean?
This is it?
This is it.
Well, where is everyone?
I don't know. Hello? Is anyone there, please?
So
It's
is-
me. I'm back.
Is it quite alright if I loot the weapons on the ground?
I believe they belong to someone. We shouldn't take without knowing whose they are.
Grandmaster?
It seems like they might be his anyway.
Anyone?
I know
Granddaddy,
exactly,
are you
I know
home?
exactly. Oh.
Mommy?
You get it too? Okay. Alright, I'm not that wrong.
Yeah, just. Well, the hallway is ahead of you if you choose to walk down that path.
I'm running down the path.
Arthur just
So
takes
eager.
off, running through. The rest of you see him running almost in desperation to get to whatever's at the end.
Please, please, please.
What do you four choose to do?
I'm just gonna follow him.
Might as well follow him.
Yeah.
Alrighty, that was very simple. And speaking of Ryak, in this tunnel, you do have to
A bit Naruto run.
Naruto run through the tunnel.
bending downwards and kind of stomping.
My sword behind me.
Just
Clanking
smacks me
against
in
the wall.
face.
It is a bit of a
Clank.
travel through this hallway. It does take a good, like,
My
2
halberd
minutes
on my
of
back.
just pure sprinting. I mean, think about how big the island is itself, but it's just pure sprinting. But as you see,
Just pokes up
you
his
see the
crack.
inside of this cathedral that you know so well, but it looks so empty at the same time. And all you see is a large figure and a small figure. As you run down, you guys are trying to keep up. You finally get to the end, and you stare. You see Garvin standing in front of her, the master of this organization that you became a part of.
Hello?
She's talking, her voice echoing, speaking to Garvin. She stops. She looks up.
Grandmaster.
Arthur,
I'm back.
what are you doing here?
Well, gee, hey, it's good to see you. You've been missing for
We
a long time.
saw you die.
What?
We saw you roll off the edge and die. How are you back?
I don't know. He has wings.
No,
Maybe.
everything started just destructing, and
We
Wait.
watched you fall through the clouds until you were out of sight. How is it that you are standing before me unless this is a cruel trick that you are playing to get out of this?
Wait.
That must be it.
Wait.
That must be it.
How do you know him?
He stumbles in, tries to steal our weapons, and now I'm facing him front on. And the fact that you are here, well, you know him.
Yeah, he's team member.
Team member.
Maybe sound
Not
like
friend, companion, lover.
None of you
Can we
guys.
just
I would be broken.
That'd be broken, right?
Arthur, if this is truly you, I must make sure. She clutches the blade in one hand, closes the book in the other,
What are you
puts it
doing?
away. Are there more team members that I should know of?
Can
As
I-
you
can
are
we just tumble? I'm
like
running
Toy,
so.
like Toy Story 2 when they come to the
Yeah! I'm like running so fast that my little legs can't keep up, and I just like roll.
I don't want to use
tumble.
my head!
We all just like,
I don't use my hand.
I'm on the very bottom. I got crushed by.
What is happening?
As they all tumble into the room. So there are more.
Oh, hello there.
Hello there. Athena, this is General Kenobi. Funk Lumen,
Hello.
Zanlier,
Hello.
Ryak, you already know Sullivan, and this is Joshua. They just
Like
met
on the very
today.
bottom.
Oh,
They are people I've met after the entire cataclysm that happened earlier. You'll remember that.
I know the cataclysm. Believe me, it took place. But I saw you perish.
All I saw was
How-
a
wait,
white light.
How did he die?
He fell off the edge of the island in which our altar to Akadi stands.
Well, doesn't he have wings?
I really gotta stop farting.
What?
Doesn't he have wings? Can't you just fly?
He has wings?
Yeah, he has wings.
He has wings.
You have
She
wings?
doesn't
Show
even
me
know.
your wings.
I have wings.
Eyes open. You are not the Arthur I know.
What?
She kind of traces a sigil into the air.
Wait,
with this spark of flame.
Wait!
If you are truly Arthur,
I am! Hey, wait!
I must make sure.
Wait!
Before anything happens, can I enlarge him? I'm gonna hold his leg,
How
and
big
I'm
is
just
that?
gonna.
Oh,
Oh, well, it's this giant room now, right?
This is
Okay.
massive.
I'm just gonna go.
I think maybe probably a 60-foot up ceiling.
Oh.
It's a massive room, Garvin.
Check this out.
And my little hand's gonna go on his calf, and it's just gonna.
You see, you start to grow. You look. You're like, oh my god.
Oh
Oh.
my.
As you grow to your full potential, and the entirety of the room shakes. You hear some clanging from the different hallways. There's about 7 other hallways besides the one you went.
I'm
That
going,
is
I'm going to
cool.
cast Shield of Faith on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is cool.
Now you have not only your enlarged form, but also this shielding, radiant energy in front of you.
Everybody calm down for a minute, okay?
You get
Now,
a- you get a-
hold
you
on.
get a
Take a
plus to
breather.
your AC.
Her mind's made up.
Mine is not me.
He's already set.
Not all you
Shut
people
up.
are dumbest. I've now met the weirdest people in this world.
The weird people in this world. What's up, Garvin?
So, is she focused on him now?
Yes.
You
Okay.
know that I'm a fallen angel, right? We
Mm.
have these.
I don't know anything.
He's an ass.
Arthur. Arthur, if you are who you...
Amir.
Oh, shocker, he's actually looking at you.
Oh, Arthur, if you are who you say you are, then you're not who I knew you to be.
And who is that?
I thought you were just a man with a mission and a strength coming from your heart, but you seem to be more than that. And I have to make sure.
You are making no sense, Athena. What does that even mean? I'm still a man. I still have the same goals and ambitions since I left. I want to kill the Shogun badly. And I need you. Okay, you are the first person from my past that I have finally seen. Okay, I have been on a... I don't even know how long I've been with these idiots, but they're driving me insane. You are the first and only person that I have seen since then who is close to me. Please. I'm begging. It is me. Go on, ask me anything. Tell me anything that the real me would know.
You know, I don't think he likes us very much.
You know what?
Who is the woman that you love more than anything on this planet?
Should I prepare for battle?
You didn't say Frank, I swear to God.
Lumen. gloomy.
Juno.
She smiles warmly. It is you.
Can I
What
say
the
this?
hell?
Just stop on her. Stop on with her big
Why?
foot.
Why would you do that?
Because I had to make sure. You don't know what kind of tricks the Shogun can pull. He could be making a bunch of illusions of
Dude,
people
How tall are you?
and using the one that we saw die, our sore spot, against us. But he wouldn't know the personal answers like you would. How are you alive? She runs over to you, just throws her sword on the floor and cries and hugs you. I thought I saw you die. How are you alive?
It's like, just okay. Put me down. Put me down.
Sorry.
Oh.
She wipes
First,
her eyes.
tell me
He does
everything
spell
you saw after you
concentration
saw
and
me
I just go back
disappear.
to normal.
We were at the altar. We were waving to you. You saw us. You were coming to run to us to join us. All of a sudden, we look, and as King Salik is speaking, we see this massive, just invisible comet or something in the air, streaking towards the island. And as it touches the island, an explosion just occurs, just exploding all over the island. We see you on one side being rolling over, being blown away, holding onto the edge. On the other side, we see Juno get knocked back and fall on the other side.
Is she okay?
We haven't seen her, but if you're alive, then maybe she is too.
Why can't I remember more? What happened to me? One thing that still remains, despite what it may seem, I'm still hunting my mother. So, if you're still willing to join me on that fight still, it'd be appreciated. And also, where is everybody else?
Some of them got blown off and died. Some of them, it was too much to bear. Some of them couldn't take it anymore, and they left. One even unfortunately committed suicide right here in the sanctum. It was too much for him to bear. So many lives lost. Only I remain.
She's gone.
I'm sorry.
I see. No, I must do it.
But if you and your party were to become new knights for our cause, well, that would be something else.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Yeah, pardon?
Oh, sorry, humongous man.
Yes.
Well, you see,
I'd like to know the cause first. The last time I joined a cause, they betrayed me, and now here I am. So,
well, let me be very frank with you, Mr. Jason, was it?
Joshua.
Joshua.
Jason.
Mr. Joshua.
Jason Derulo.
We here are more than an organization. We are a family. If you do not have to join us and stay under our roof. You will just wear our lives and what we do together on your sleeve and fight for a better cause. Before I say anything else and let you know any more of the private information, she steps back, picking up her sword. I have to prove that you are all worthy.
Oh, I don't want to join. I know my family.
I'm always down for a duel.
Oh, I'll fight. Let's join.
Okay,
Well,
we
you-
just talk this out like
You've come
civilized
into my domain. The least you can do is entertain me.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Start swishing around my
You ready for...
Just smacks me in the face with
Oh
it.
yeah, don't mind me. I'm just, coming to terms with 99% of my friends just dead.
You just yeah, that's always a thing.
Well,
You can sit out for this one if you like. You have nothing
No.
to prove to her.
no.
No?
I missed him too much. I want to see what he can do.
Sounds good to me.
Indulge me, and I shall indulge you back.
Yeah, boy. She is sounding very different from
Go ahead.
Can I give
Free
him?
doodle for doodle. please
I'll
give me
cast
the
guidance
doodle
on
so I
him.
can do this noodle. Thank you.
You can add a D4 if you want.
Oh.
I'm giving you guidance.
Oh, thank you. 2.
Plus 14 plus your modifier.
Proficiency.
It was 18.
18?
Could we make it so that now they buffed me, so that we have the full duration for the fight?
Yes.
So now I got show
As
me.
yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, as she speaks about a battle about to occur, you guys are kind of in on it.
Yeah.
You bolster
Dude,
him.
you're
up.
beefed out. You have a shield?
Now you
Okay, thanks. So you only have an 18 AC.
you
Alright.
get a read on her. She's
'Cause I
not
can't wield my weapon.
she's not the same way she used to be, of course, but you can't tell if it's because she's changed who she is, or because she's gone through so much trauma that she's just not phased anymore. You can't tell the difference, and even though she's not not the
We're about to
compassionate and serious person, she seems to be more laid back.
To prove we're worthy.
She never seemed to smile at a fight, but now she welcomes it with open arms. And maybe she's been through so much that this is something that she wants. But either way, something inside you is drawing you to clash blades with her.
As you wish, then.
You always were my favorite. Takes the blade,
I'm sorry.
puts it in
What's
front,
me?
puts it in front of her,
No, you shut.
and she traces. You see out of this kind of this smoky orange ash, she traces the F with her sword. And she pulls it back. That is where we're end session for today.
No,
F in the chat.
You
Alright.
found Grandmaster, and now you must battle her
I'm
like the
gonna do
first day you
lethal
met her.
damage and chop her head off. I'm gonna use my hammer and hit her
Now
with
you'll
the
have
nuts.
100% of your
Big
big
nut.
dead.
So, thank you guys so much for watching
God, sometimes
episode
I
12.
wish you all were dead.
We'll see you all next
Sorry.
week. Appreciate you tuning in. And yeah, some Evan lore has been unlocked. We love it. We love to see it.